You're such a petit chat. Vous me comblez d'honneur, vénérable guide, merci. You're such a petit chat.
Such a petit chat.
Vous me comblez d'honneur, vénérable guide, merci. You're such a petit chat.
Oui, bah c'est comme ça que je parle à mes chats. Ça va, ils sont bilingues, ils comprennent, hein. You're such a petit chat. You're such a petit chat.
Vous me comblez d'honneur, vénérable guide, merci. You're such a petit chat.
Oui, bah c'est comme ça que je parle à mes chats. Ça va, ils sont bilingues, ils comprennent, hein. You're such a petit chat.
Vous me comblez d'honneur, vénérable guide, merci.
You're such a petit chat. On va créer notre culte et on va avoir des fidèles.
Guide, l'amour m'est tombé dessus. C'est formidable. Mais à Sally, c'est à peine que j'existe. Pourriez-vous cueillir 10 fleurs dans les bois sombres que je puisse lui offrir?
Bien sûr, Clyde.
Je vous en prie, ayez pitié, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements.
J'accepte.
Je vous en prie, ayez pitié, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements.
J'accepte. J'accepte. Ne bouge pas. J'accepte.
Oh, merci infiniment.
Ne bouge pas. J'accepte.
Maintenant, je dois trouver le courage de lui dire ce que je ressens.
Ne bouge pas.
Guide, je vous en prie, ne me jugez pas, mais j'ai toujours voulu goûter un plat à base d'excréments. Pouvez-vous m'en préparer un?
Bien sûr, mon petit virus. J'accepte. Ne bouge pas.
Croyez en moi, adepte.
J'accepte.
Oh, merci infiniment.
Ne bouge pas.
Croyez en moi, adepte.
J'accepte.
Je savais que je pouvais vous faire confiance.
Ne bouge pas.
Guide. Merci, guide. Guide. Et si nous faisions des farces aux autres membres? Samko à la 2 fait toujours la fine bouche. Préparons-lui un plat à base d'excréments.
Dis donc, à Sally, ça se fait pas, hein.
Je vous en prie, ayez pitié, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements.
J'accepte.
Je vous en prie, ayez pitié, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements.
J'accepte. J'accepte. Ne bouge pas.
Croyez en moi, adepte.
J'accepte.
Oh, merci infiniment.
Ne bouge pas.
Croyez en moi, adepte.
J'accepte.
Quelle chance que notre guide ait un tel sens de l'humour.
Ne bouge pas.
Croyez en moi, adepte. Oh, merci infiniment. Croyez en moi, adepte. Merci, guide. Je vous en prie, ayez pitié, laissez-moi rejoindre votre culte, je suivrai fidèlement tous vos enseignements.
J'accepte. Hello everyone. Hello, welcome. Welcome everyone to this incredible stream. Hello everyone. Take a seat. Tonight we have a very special guest joining us. So we're gonna be talking accessibility and playing some Atomfall, which just came out today. I'm so hyped too. I can't wait. So I'm just gonna quickly say hi to everyone. There's a lot of people tonight. Hello Alta, salut. Hello
I thought
Adrian.
you might show up.
Hi Silent. Hey Nancy. I think that's for the bum side. And then on Twitch we have Sightless. Hi Gab, and hi Francois, and thank you so much Alta for your resub. Take a seat everyone. We are going to welcome Cari with us. So everyone say hi to Cari. And Cari, say hi to everyone. Hello.
Hello, hi, bonjour. I'm not going to set any full expectations, like that's the amount of French I know. My Duolingo score is very low.
That's all good. Hey Mania. We said it was going to be an English stream, so we're doing it in English. No obligations, no stress. We're good. We're just between friends here.
But sorry, no, you go for it.
No, I was just going to say thank you so much for joining us tonight, Cari. Really appreciate it. You know how hyped I've been to play Atomfall, and it really makes me so happy to have you here to talk about accessibility. And like looking through what was done on Atomfall and stuff. Before we start, I'm just gonna say whatever we talk about here is just our own opinions. Nothing that we say is related to what we're doing with Rebellion. So yeah, our own opinions and impressions really, because I've only been playing a tiny bit of the game, and other than this, it's full discovery for me. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. To kind of like echo that as well, like, yeah, all of our own opinions, even though this is something that I've worked on and that Marion sort of like obviously works at Rebellion as well. It's kind of a thing of like gonna go into this and be as agnostic as possible and just talk about like accessibility in general. No secrets.
Exactly.
Nothing like that.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Also, full disclosure, I have not worked on Atomfall, and this is not a project I've worked on. I've helped test a tiny bit, but that's all. So this is the extent of what I know of the game. So yeah. But yeah, welcome everyone. I'm so happy to have you here. Alta says that he's heard a lot of good things about you, Cari, because I keep talking about you all the time.
Oh no, that is setting such unrealistic expectations. Oh no.
Well, mainly, you know the monthly meetings that you do with all the resources and stuff. Well, all the links always end up on my Discord because everyone is interested in accessibility, and it's always a pleasure to share. So thank you for that, because that is much appreciated.
Oh, no worries. Thank you. I'm so excited. I think like, yeah, I really love doing those meetings. It's been a great opportunity to like share what's going on in the wider industry, because I think that that's always a really useful thing to do. Like, especially as game devs, don't just focus on what you're doing, look at what's happening around you and stay relevant and everything. So I'm so glad that those have been helpful. Thank you.
Very cool. Well, there we go, Adrian, starting already. saying he's only heard horrible things about you. Well,
that's more like it.
Yeah. Cool. So, before we start the game, we kind of wanted to go through a couple of web pages that I'll actually post on the chat as well. If you are curious about the accessibility on Atomfall and what was done about it, I will just quickly share those with you. And then you can have a look. Boom. And up. Voila. And then should we just quickly talk about that briefly? Do you wanna go through that?
Yeah, I can do. So there's two web pages which have been updated by the company, and they have all of the information. This first one that's on the rebellion.com site has all of the specific information on all of the settings that are available. So if there's a setting and you're wondering what exactly it does, or there's a specific setting that you need to be able to play, you can come here and it's got every single thing on it. The other page is a bit more conversational and is a bit more of like an overview of the stuff that's in it, and it's been something that's been slowly added to over the past almost year now since the game was announced. So it's got a little bit more of a conversational tone and a little bit of like detail on maybe like why some things were added or how the team hopes that it can like help people. I should be really careful and say the team and not me. So yeah, there's a lot of really, really cool stuff that's in here. Yeah, go and have a look at it if you haven't already. You'll notice as well on this particular page that there's like a load of different features, and then it'll say like accessibility by design. In case Marion hasn't already like completely bored you to death with this, there's kind of like two sides to accessibility the way that I see it. There's like the options and the things that are tweakable and changeable, and there is ways that you can adapt the experience, and then there's accessibility by design. So for example, that might be something like don't just use color to show things, and then if you just wrap that in, then you don't need a setting for it. And it's kind of like agnostic things like that are going to benefit like every single player is really good accessibility by design. But yeah, there's some really awesome stuff in here. The team have done a absolutely fucking fantastic job. I can swear on this, so I'm going to.
Yeah, you can.
Like,
that's all right.
They've done amazing. So yeah, I'm super happy to see everything. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. There's so many things in that list, and I mean, honestly, like the team's done so well. We'll obviously just look at specific things when we play the game, but yeah, feel free to visit those pages if you have any questions. But yeah, there's a lot. Oh, Silas, you're on that page.
Oh yeah, the consultants are listed on there as well, and also if there is any like feedback that people want to give or other questions, there's links to like the help center and like FAQs and ways to actually get in touch with other people as well, the company, to ask things. So yeah,
exactly. Amazing. I mean, unless you guys have any questions in the chat, I think if you're okay with that, Cari, we can jump into the game. All right, let's do this then. Let's play the game. All right. Perfect. Cool. So we'll be playing on PlayStation. But the game is available on all platforms, including the Game Pass. So feel free to have a try if you wanna play the game. Hey Jazz. Hello. Played for an hour, had a great time, got scared by a giant robot. You know, I haven't seen the robots yet. So I'm excited about this. So we should. So I haven't launched the game at all. So we'll see exactly how it works for first user setup. We might play around with where the camera is positioned. For now, we'll leave it there and then see how it goes. So let's go. Hopefully everyone's got sound as well. Will let me know if it doesn't work. But yeah. Let's go. Ooh, I'm excited.
I've been like so scarred by this. So it's like the Rebellion logo crumbles and fades to black.
There we go. So we got the first I guess we're just really not positioned properly, but it's a bit hard. There's no space on that screen. So this is the first time user setup about text scaling. So do you want to kind of like tell us a little bit more about like text scaling and why this was done this way?
Yeah, exactly. So there's an Xbox accessibility tag, which is to do with accessibility on launch, and it talks about putting some of the most important accessibility features up front. Basically, it's the idea that like trying to make sure everybody who can play the game can access the settings, because like text scaling, Xbox has certain standards which this game has attempted to meet, and it means that like the text can scale up to 200%, but if the game launched at less than that and someone needed that size to be able to read it, then it would kind of be a bit useless, because if it launched at like this tiny size and they couldn't read the settings, then they wouldn't be able to even change any of them to get the text to the size that they needed it. So it's also why you might see games launch and there be like a narrator enabled by default, and then it might say like, do you want to turn the narrator off, or do you want to keep the narrator on? It's the idea that like someone who needs that to happen up front. So this is why in the Xbox tag it gives a list of like those key settings that you need to do, and I really like the way that it like launches at this size and makes it really clear what the recommended is versus what the largest is they can offer.
Exactly. So we start at 200%. And basically, you have like a view of what it looks like at 200% and a view of what it looks like at 100%, which you can't see because we're in front of it, but there we go. And so the recommended size is 100% on console. I think it's 85 on PC if I'm not mistaken. But basically the team's done an incredible job implementing this and making this possible, basically. And then you'll see later down the line you can also change that in the settings if needed. So we'll go for 100%, but 200 is possible. Cool. Then user interface, well, there we go. We can change the text scaling again here if we want. And then we have the UI backplate opacity. So I can talk about that because I do that. So basically you can change the opacity behind UI elements. So this is to create kind of like contrast and make sure that you can actually read everything that's there. So this is something that we do, that we try and have in all our games. So you can choose how much opacity you want behind this, and then I think it encompasses all the menus as well as the HUD, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and I think in Atomfall it goes behind every single piece of like UI text, and icons, I think, in places as well. Been very, very thorough. The team's done a fantastic job with it.
Cool. Hello, Wonderpass Gospel. Welcome. And I'm so excited to try all this out when I finish work. Well, good luck with work, and hopefully you have a good time when you finish. I'll put our faces back, sorry. And then we have so let me just move us. This is a professional stream, okay? How do I do this? Like this?
Very professional. This is all my fault because I said to Marion, I can be on camera. I can totally be on camera. That'll be fine.
It would be the same if I was just by myself. So it's all good. It is not a problem at all. Right, so we have the UI backplate opacity, and then we have some colors. So do you want to tell us a little bit about this?
I can, yeah. So there's 3 different colors that you can set in the game. So there's one for helpful, which is for things like helpful UI elements and hints as well. The warning ones is for warning UI elements like we're running out of ammo, and then there's also the crosshair color as well. And there's, I think I counted it, and I think it's 96 different swatches that you can choose from, which is quite a lot.
It is.
And this beautiful color picker was implemented by someone in chat. You know who you are. But it's been fantastic because it gives like such a fantastic range of colors for people to choose from. As opposed to just like quite a limited list that you see in other games.
My only Atomfall work that's so visible. Thank you, Adrian. But yeah, so you can change whatever colors that you want like this. Am I right in thinking that this replaces the color blindness options?
So with Atomfall, it's got the tag that's like color options or color adjustments, which basically means that like everything in the game, none of it relies on color. So it's always like a secondary visual thing there to back it up, such as text or an icon or shape or something like that. And then so this color picker, we were able, the team was able to repurpose it to use it to like set different colors of UI elements. So it's kind of a bit more customization-y than it is colorblind. Than it is serving a color blindness purpose because everything is color agnostic.
Perfect. Amazing. Cool. We'll keep the actual initial colors, and then there we go. Oh, hi, Harriet. Nice to see you. Yeah,
yes, I recognize the name.
Cool. Right. All right. So yeah, we'll just jump into a new game, I guess, and see what. Unless you want to go through the options first, what should we do? Because we got access to the options here.
Ooh. I don't know. We could play a little bit of the game first and then hop into some of the options, perhaps.
Yeah. Sounds
like. Good. Give the people what they want. Give them gameplay.
Let's do this. Well, before we play, we need to choose the play style. So this is one of the things that I love so much about Atomfall is this screen, basically, the fact that you can actually choose how you want to play. So there's different possibilities, and I think you can also, you can customize your playstyle on top of that. So you got the Sightseer, which has assistance for combat, survival, and exploration. Investigator, so where it's like a little bit more challenging on the exploration. Brawler, which is a bit more challenging on the combat, which is really cool. So those are completely different play styles, and it's a different take on kind of like the difficulty kind of picking, which is really cool. I think it's so much better. The recommended playstyle being Survivor, where combat, survival, and exploration are challenging, and then Veteran, where everything is super intense. So yeah, I guess we can also customize the playstyle, so you can go in there and then just customize everything you want about everything in the game. The UI is perfect, so pretty. I know, I'm so in love with this UI. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Duncan, Hannah, and Juan have done an incredible job on this. It's really good. Right, so I'll play in recommended, and then see what happens.
We'll see how quickly we die.
Yes, exactly. Well, we can change it at any time, so it's fine.
I am also setting it to super easy, Jazz.
Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one, and
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by experts. Oh, no more reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Ooh. I love the vibe that it gives since the beginning.
I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell?
So I have seen some really cool things on some of the reviews so far, saying that like the little tone tag next to the dialogue selections has been super helpful for like giving people more context as to like what the line is that they're delivering and how they're playing, which is really cool.
This is this is really cool.
Yeah.
I love that, and because it's like this is supposed to be an immersive game, and you'll see how kind of like the gameplay is that immersive, but choosing the tone that you want your character to have, I think is taking it to the next level.
Oh, 100%. I mean, like, I've played so many of the BioWare games, and, like, they have done their best sometimes to be like, oh, this is the tone that you're going to be delivering this in. And, like, I think apart from Veilguard, all the other ones, like, I've selected a line before, and then I've gone, that's not the way that I wanted to say it. No, why are you saying it like that? So I think this is really clear. I think this is awesome.
Yeah, I agree. So, right, so what are we saying? I think I'm just very confused right now at this point.
You don't know. Lying here in a sealed bunker inside the quarantine zone, and you don't know. Damn it, listen, I'll help you. Explain what I can. But I need your help in return, all right? You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card, or you'll never get in. There are people, God, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please.
Alright, so I can now make a bandage. Love the fact that you could choose the difficulty in every aspect of the game. I like challenge in combat and don't want to be too guided in quest, but I like to have enough loot, so that was perfect for me. I'm so glad, Alta. This is so cool. So cool. Hey Virax, hello. Alright, I will see what I can do for you.
Please. It hurts like the devil.
Alright, I can move, I can sprint, and I can jump. I'm gonna have to potentially change the sensitivity of the camera.
Yeah, you might need to turn the head bob off as well, actually.
Alright,
I know that you like me are like that.
Yeah, here we are in the settings already. Because yeah, I do have a slight tendency of motion sickness. So let's find where that would be. I guess it would be in accessibility actually. Maybe not. And that's all the HUD stuff. Yes. So I'm going to turn this off. And then I'm going to turn this off as well. I'll keep the shakes on for now. And then I'm going to turn off the motion blur. And then I think hopefully that's enough for me. Yeah, that's much better, much more stable for me. Let me know if it's too much for anyone in the chat as well. I can change things a little bit more as well. Bob and his camera. Yeah, sorry, Bob.
Yeah, I suppose this is fine to say, but like when I first joined, I tried to play the game and I couldn't sit through 10 minutes of it because the head bob made me really sick, and I had to be like, "Hello, please fix this."
Yeah, well, you and me both. Right, so I just picked up a few things. I'm just gonna explore quickly, see if I can find anything else here. So just a reminder, this is an exploration game, so there's gonna be a lot of that. You know, you guys know how much I love this, so that's really good. Ooh, I found all the ingredients to craft a bandage. Cool. I will then start crafting and look at the beautiful menu that I absolutely love. So we got backpack to use and equip the items from this screen, assign weapons, tools and throwables to your shortcuts for quick access. Perfect, but what we want is crafting. Craft items from crafting materials. Find and learn new item recipes to add them to this menu. Cool, so we can craft a bandage. We need 1 alcohol and 4 cloth, which we have. So we will be crafting this. Amazing. Cool. So we can't do another one. We got just enough to do one and save the poor scientist.
Please, a bandage. Please help me.
Here I have a bandage. I'll find this interchange for you, but you must give me the key card now. Wow, bargaining when he's about to die. You can't trap me here. Maybe I should take the key card from you by force. Nah, I'm not that mean. I'll just give him the bandage. I'm a nice person.
Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid. But at least I can think more clearly now. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. Now listen. There's still every chance that something bad may happen to me, and you shouldn't be here when it does. If I can ever repay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. Leave me. Go now.
Okay, sir.
I've just seen. Oh.
Spark of kindness in this place.
Nope.
It may help you to survive.
Okay.
My guy, stop talking.
Shush now. Hey Wobbly, hi.
Yeah, I've just seen Wobbly join the chat. It's amazing. Also, my guy, shush.
Wait.
Yeah. Re the being able to change the FOV at any time. So in the first time setup, there is like an expanded option, expanded accessibility option where you can open it immediately. But even before you launch the game, you can also just go to the options menu from the front screen. So yeah, but it is a case of like trying to figure out what you want to put in that front first time user setup and like what is too much. Like it's a big UX kind of like how many steps is too many steps, like are people gonna be like this is too many menus to go through before I just get to my game and stuff like that. So yeah, you should be able to adjust the FOV before you go in. So yeah.
I guess it's like a matter of picking your battles, right? What is the most important and how do we make it not too complicated for people to actually get in the game. But yeah, no, that makes sense.
Definitely. And if we're gonna be pausing to like chat sometimes, we might want to put on pause when in menus.
Yes, that's actually a great idea. So let's do this.
Also, I can hear, I've shut the door so that I've like got control over the lighting, but I can hear Toothless crying outside.
No, go get him, little man.
He hates it when I shut the door. He's like, no, I must be able to follow you everywhere.
I didn't even know that this was an option to actually pause the game when in the menus. So yeah, no, we've done this now. That's perfect. So Virox, I didn't work on the game, but Cari did. And then in the chat you have Sightless Combat, who was a consultant on accessibility on the game, as well as Wobbly Gamer, who was also a consultant on accessibility on this game as well. So yeah, we do have a few people who worked on that game here, but not me.
Amazing. I can't see the chat on Twitch. Am I being dumb?
Is it hidden next to the video?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've just been ignoring everybody.
That's all right. Yeah, for people on Twitch as well, if you are wondering why you don't have all the messages, is because we have a second chat on Bump as well, so we're reading both chats at the same time.
I'm gonna go open this door so this poor cat can come in.
Yes,
I'll be off camera for 2 seconds.
Yeah, you do that. And yeah, Sightless, Wobbly Gamer, Cari, everyone's credited. Yeah, I know, Sightless, I'm so sorry about that. The site is still very new, but when we want to fix those things, so I'll be in touch at some point, and then we'll see what we can do to help. Okay. But yeah, I'm sorry, this was not. I didn't realize that this will be an issue. So, but Twitch is okay as well. That's all good. Thank you so much, Wobbly, for the follow. I appreciate that. Cool. All right. So we have a key item, a modified key card. That's what we got. And did I get anything here? Oh yeah. Do not forget, this note belonged to the injured scientist I met when I woke up. It is scrawled in messy and frantic handwriting. Do not forget the interchange. The secrets are inside the interchange. Do not forget the interchange. Okay, we shall not forget the interchange. You have the keycard to lift the quarantine lock. Modified keycard should open the interchange. Okay. Find the truth. The truth is under the windscale plant, and the way there is through the The way there is through the interchange. The truth must get out. Find someone to help you escape. People will help you if you bring them the secrets.
So this is a little this is like the way that Atomfall handles like quests. So it's basically giving you like leads. So you get like these notes, or like your character might make notes of a situation or a conversation that you've had, and then you can kind of reference those, and you follow leads, and they're a little bit obscure on purpose. They're meant to be a little bit kind of like detective-y, but there's a fantastic feature available in the play styles in exploration where you can turn on navigation hints, and that provides a couple of short sentences at the top of the leads that just tells you in plain English like exactly what it means. And that's kind of been there to help like reduce reading, and also just make it easier to cognitively process if like all of that information is a bit like too much, or you're like, you know, like me, if you've had like a long day at work and you sit down, you've got no brain power and you just want to like know where to go, that feature can be really cool, and I hope that I hope that other people find it useful as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's really cool to be able to change that whenever. So yeah, if you're stuck, you can do that as well, which is really good. Hi, thank you so much for the follow as well. Appreciate that. Cool. Let's get in then using the key card. Ah, oops. Okay.
I can't believe you did that, Mary.
Yeah, I broke everything. Oh, I got a new lead. What did I find? Okay, so the information and notes you find are recording in your journal as leads, track leads to pin them to your map, and the lead tracker menu. Cool. So we need to find the interchange, basically, in case no one understood that. And we know that the interchange is somewhere inside the quarantine zone. So this is what we're looking for. I've just tracked this lead, and then we should now see it in the map and on the HUD as well, on the top left. Oh, I just realized we're hiding subtitles. I can't find a good position for the camera. It's really bad. Okay.
Yeah, I know, it's okay.
I'll
I
do it
couldn't
there.
think of anyone either.
Does this game make use of the PS5 haptics? Yeah, it does a little bit, I think. I don't know, actually. That's a very good question. I mean, I got vibrations, but...
I don't actually know if it uses, because the PS5 has like HD haptics. I'm not entirely sure if it uses HD haptics or if it's just normal haptics.
I'm not entirely sure.
I would need to have both next to each other to be able to tell the difference. So, unsure.
Unsure about this question, indeed. Is there any loot? Anything? Your work here is vital. It is also secret. Uh-oh. This does not sound good. Love the use of the coordinate system. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, toothless.
Yeah, I've got a little shadow cat lurking, so if he comes over and knocks the mic, I apologize in advance.
Yeah, that's alright. Don't worry. I mean, none of my cats are actually here. Well, this cat's sleeping behind me, but yeah. Cool, let's go. I'm a bit scared because I think this has changed a little bit since I actually came here last. Cool. Let's try and be clever about this. I'm not... what was that? Oh yeah, this thing. I did not sign up for scary stuff. I don't really want to interact with that person. I don't think this is a good idea.
Off with you, or you'll regret it.
You have been spotted. Okay, cool. No. Leave me alone, please.
I love all the British accents. They're so good.
This is so good. Right. I'm cheating a little bit because I know where I'm going, so... I'll just loot a little bit before going. And get some supplies. Ooh, a note. Powell, don't think about going back outside. That bloody radio is useless in the zone, and fixing it will be the death of you. Outlaws are sniffing around now. They might have spotted me on my last trip. I have to go. I have to go one more time. I think the keycard is finally working, and I don't want to forget where the damn place is before I can try it. I'll be back by morning. Stay inside. Did you do that in hand-to-hand combat, Sightless? Take the guy down? Okay, cool. I think I got everything. Right.
You're lucky. When I opened that door, I was playing through this earlier. When I opened that door, the guy was stood right out in front of him.
He's just there.
I shat myself. I was so scared. I was like, oh.
I don't want to fight just yet. I just want to explore. Okay, leave me alone. He's not following me, is he? No. I think he's just...
This game is so pretty, honestly.
I know, it's so beautiful. Okay, I think just grab a few more things and then... Okay, so we do have collectibles and Easter eggs, I guess. Those are all Rebellion things, right?
I think they're all like antique comics, which is really cool. So yeah, this one is Jet Ace Logan, Evil in Orbit. Jim, Jet Ace Logan is an ace space pilot who protects the solar system from rogue aliens, smugglers, and other outlandish criminals. Ably assisted by his stoic co-pilot, Plum Duff Charteris. What?
What?
Plum Duff. What an excellent name.
They had so much fun writing all of this, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alright, I think we got everything we need. Stellar reading voice, I agree. It's so vintage. No, don't be sorry, this is cool. Oh, no. No, you don't see me. Absolutely not. Is he alone?
I think he's alone, yeah. I think there's only the one in here.
Where is the... Oh wait, I thought that was the exit. That is the exit because there's a light. So I would imagine this is where I need to go. Can you move? Go somewhere else?
It's okay, just run up and punch him. Go on, it'll be fine. I believe in you.
How do I do this? Oh yeah, that's not the right... Ooh.
Oh.
Wait, so L1 kick. Ah. And then... Okay. Very nice. Boom! I will take everything you have to give me. Thank you very much. Something went crunch. Yeah, I think his ribs? Potentially.
Yeah, you punched his ribs pretty hard.
He's portable now, yeah. Alright, I guess we're exiting the bunker. There we go. Woo, exciting. Look at this. How beautiful that is. I love this.
It's absolutely gorgeous. For anybody who can't see the stream, it's like this gorgeous, lush, like British landscape. It's kind of rocky. There's lots of like peaks and valleys. Big red telephone box in the middle. And over the way there's like a power plant that's got this like ethereal glowing purple mist that's kind of like going up into the sky and twisting around in this big storm. It looks incredible. Yeah. And of course it's Britain, so it's overcast.
Alright, let's answer the phone. Hello. Who? Hello? Who is this? Who is Oberon? Oh. Right. Oberon must die, apparently. For the courtesy of others wanting to use this phone, please keep all calls brief and no longer than 15 minutes. Thank you. Cool. There's nothing else in this phone box. weather checks out. Gloomy day, almost summer weather. That's exactly that, Verox. It's a post-apocalyptic survival game after a nuclear catastrophe. Exactly.
It's I think it's like an alternate history Britain. So the Windscale power plant did have like a fire, and it is in the Lake District. Oh God, I should know this. But yeah, it was something that happened like many years ago, and this is kind of like an alternate history where it's like, what if something?
Exactly.
I was gonna spoil it there. What if something?
What if something? And I guess it's in the 1950s in England. I guess that's quite important. Right, so yeah, I think this game is gonna be amazing for you, Verox. It's on the Game Pass as well if you have it. Thank you, Sightless. Honestly, yeah, same. I love the vibe. It's so cool. The mystery of something. Right, so what do we have here? We have shotgun ammo. I don't have a shotgun. Is there a shotgun somewhere? Excuse me, sir. You seem to have a shotgun for me. Yes, a rusty one at that. Perfect. So, I now have a quick weapon wheel. So left, top, right and bottom to quick equip with the D-pad for whoever is wondering how I accept this. And I didn't read how I should, but I guess like any other Rebellion game, L2, R2. Perfect. A Molotov cocktail. Cool, I'll take that and some string as well. Was there any particular challenge accessibility-wise with the open world aspect of the game? Asks Altar.
Is there any particular challenge accessibility-wise with the open world aspect of the game? Well, I suppose from an accessibility perspective, there's a couple different things. From a motor perspective, like, so it's kind of open world, it's sort of sandboxy. There's kind of like these medium-sized maps that you transition between. And so I saw a really good review, I think it's mentioned in the Can I Play That review, where it talks about because it's in these kind of like individual maps, sort of, it kind of helps a lot with categorization. So from a cognitive perspective, some people have actually found that easier with it being like different regions that you visit. From a motor perspective, because there's a lot of travel around the land, like there's no fast travel. That's something that's been noted in a couple of reviews. But what there is automatic forward movement. An automatic traversal. So the intention with those is that you turn them on and then you just press a button and the character will just keep moving, and then you just have to steer and it will traverse over things or through things, and so you have the ability to move across the space with very few inputs. And then from a vision perspective, it is already noted on like the web pages and on the sites that like there isn't any kind of level of audio navigation. So it's something that like someone who's completely blind probably is going to have to try and get sighted assistance to be able to help them navigate the world. But I know that's not something that everybody has access to, but it's just like, yeah, audio navigation wasn't something that was able to be put in for this project. Does that answer your question?
In the meantime, we'll go speak to Nat.
How do? Where did you come from then?
Nat, for like the little story, who I killed the first time I met him, for the same reason you did, Altar, when you killed the scientist. Yeah, I clicked the wrong button and then he died. I'm gonna say I'm confused. I was unconscious. I don't know how long for.
Say, you do look a little worse for wear. You've got luck on your side, not getting snatched out by something foul while you were dozing. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from from the outside.
The outside? Outside what?
Outside the zone, of course. Bloody heck. You really don't remember out, do you?
Love the accents. They're absolutely. But this is one of the reasons why I love this game so much. Is how British it is. And it's just like you don't get that enough in video games. It's just like this is so perfect. Alright, where am I? What is this place?
The quarantine zone. That's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clag in here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place has been off for years. There've been strange happenings.
Ooh,
You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself.
Alright, what's behind all these strange happenings? Savages? What do you mean? Strange things like someone calling you from a phone box? I'll say curious. What's behind all those strange happenings?
Things have been bad ever since the government built that plant across the water. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong.
Go on.
Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange, a secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Not personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me up the village for, the buggers.
Sorry, I'm laughing at chat.
Oh, yeah, I know. But yeah, I know Wobbly does, like, I killed him by mistake the first time I played the game, and I've never made that mistake ever again. This is just too unhinged.
I love Nat.
Yeah.
Very briefly voiced by one of the programmers, like during dev time, and every time I'd be like, oh, it's Rich, I can't kill Rich.
Oh, I bet there's so many of that in the game. That's so funny. Wait, you mentioned the village, but I thought you said nothing civilized was left. Or am I no, I'm gonna be friendly.
Aye? Well, whatever the boffins were up to in that interchange, what's it? I'm sure it wasn't good. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger.
But we're so lovely.
Yeah, exactly.
So kind to you.
Wait, you mentioned a village, but I thought you said nothing civilized was left.
Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view. Wyndham has not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp, calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it, but I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that stayed might have done better out here. Now I really should stop talking. Not personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you?
You can trust me. Alright.
Watch yourself around here, aye?
Oh, no, but I don't want to throw anything. I just wanted to unequip. Okay.
Oh, don't throw the
No,
Molotov at him.
I'll just keep the gun instead because I have less risk of actually throwing it by mistake.
If you hit the left on the D-pad again, it should empty your hands.
Ah, nice. But wait, do I have any ammo? I do. Why does it say 0? Do I need to?
I think you need to reload it, yeah.
I need to reload, which is square. Cool.
Amazing.
There's one more thing I want to do, and then it's going to be complete discovery for me. So that's as much as I've played the game when I was doing the playtest. But I want to see if there's something behind there. Oh, sorry, I cut you. Were you gonna say something, Cari?
Oh no, I've lost my train of thought. If I was gonna say anything, it's gone.
Sorry. Yeah, that's the waterfall I was telling you guys about, but it seems like even now... Oh, wait. Can I go up? No, I can't. So yeah, no, I don't know. There's nothing that I can do here. I don't know if anyone's managed to do something here. Oh, that person tried. Ooh, rifle ammo. Nice. I guess that's...
Look behind you. Look behind you, and then hang on. Sorry, they're more to the left, and then go over to that kind of like bunch of rocks. Go over there.
There?
No, sorry, the ones that are now to your right. There you go. Yeah, go over to those ones. There should be something hiding. Look up. And then...
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
More ammo!
Some more ammo.
Yay! Yeah, so when I did the playtest, there was nothing there. So now I know! Cool. That was it. He can't trust you because he has visions of death from a parallel universe. Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. So, what do we do now? So we have a few things. So we know we need to find Molly. We know there's like a village. So maybe we can try and find this. We know it's north of Nat. So I'm assuming this is kind of like, yeah, so around there. And then the traders camp is where Molly is supposed to be, I guess. So yeah, no, I guess we can just explore, start from the bottom, or we could go at the top, but I guess we can I guess we'll
wherever
just continue.
You want to go.
I guess we'll just continue and see what's there. That's the whole point of this game, right? There's no right or wrong, it's about exploration.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it might be cool to turn on the directional indicators for the subtitles around about now.
Oh, yes.
So in the, I think, is it in the audio menu? In the audio menu. Yes, down on subtitles. So there's a whole bunch of different customization options, including being able to put like a backplate behind them. But one of the really cool things that there is directional and distance indicators. So these, when they're enabled, they're going to put a little arrow next to the subtitle that's going to tell you the direction that the speech is coming from, and then there's also like different dots to tell you how far away it is. So that's really cool.
Yes. I do remember the first time we spoke about this. That was cool.
I was very excited about it.
Yeah. So I've also put some backplate behind the subtitles and made them a little bit bigger. So give a shout in the chat if it's not enough. Okay, so I could go down. What was that prompt for? Ah. Whee! Sorry. I don't need a lot to be excited, okay? Those look like they could be harvested. Perfect. I guess I can loot those people. There's no one around here. Okay. So, ooh, metal detector. Nice. I got a trophy for it. Very cool. So I guess I can equip this somehow?
You don't need to equip it.
Oh, it's always there.
So there's, whenever you come across a metal detector cache, there's like a contextual prompt that will come up that'll allow you to equip it, and that means that you don't need to have it in your quick equip slots because you've only got 4 of them anyway. Oh yes, watch out for the leeches.
Ew. Leave me alone. Jesus. Okay, that was not nice. Okay. You. I'll take water.
I think you're turning into a platformer now.
Yes, for whatever reason. Fast movement makes noise that will alert nearby enemies. Is there anyone around here? Is that what it said? That? Well, I mean, there's a big keep out sign, I guess. Ooh, I can hide in the hubs.
Wobbly, you've asked if the audio changes on the stomping. I would probably say play it yourself and see that for yourself. I don't want to be too much dev heavy. But there's a lot of work that's been done on like distinguishing audio.
Oh, there's loot.
Actually, speaking of wobbly, one of the things that's really nice about the UI by default is those little circles that appear over like the items that you can pick up. Ooh.
I've not used this before, so this is like a... Well, the haptics are definitely in use there. Let me tell you, because this is really interesting how it vibrates in the... Okay, I've moved too far away, I guess. Uh-huh, we're going in the right direction. Ah. No. Oh, I found something! Cool! I got a lot of rifle ammo, but I don't have a rifle. Cool. Look, Goblin, I mean, this game is made for me, don't you think? Have I missed anything here? I don't think so. I could do with a torch, but I didn't find a torch, so... Never mind, we'll have to do without.
Oh, I'm really bad. I put the brightness up on my game today when I was playing. I was like, I shall not be scared. I'm gonna put the brightness up.
I'm very focused. I'm not speaking a lot, but I'm just like trying not to get too spooked by everything. I don't know. I know what that noise is, and I really don't want to get that. Because no,
it's my favorite boys. It's some bats.
Yeah, that's how I die usually. And up in that cave and just die all the time because I didn't realize I could do this. Dude. Okay.
Wow, take him out like a pro.
Okay. So I saw the guy over here. Maybe I could just go and see him before I try and get out from here.
Hello? Who's out there?
Oh yeah, look at
torches are overrated. You just stumble around in the dark. It's more fun.
Yeah. A kick spam feels like some high-level fighting game move. Yeah, like my platforming earlier.
Can you imagine kicking a bat out of the air? Oh my god, I know. I know. I don't know what kind of like amazing acrobatics our character can do, but I'm very impressed.
Who knows what might have followed you in?
Why are you so... No, relax, I promise, I mean no harm.
Oh? Well, you haven't attacked me, so that's something, I suppose.
Exactly.
Look, if you've a question about these caves, I can help. I don't know much about else, though. Supplies I could trade, if that's what you're after.
I'm looking for a place called the Interchange. Can you tell me more about what went out in the zone? Where does this cave lead? I want to know everything. Can you tell me more about what went on in the zone?
I could tell you my story, I suppose. I used to work this mine. Not but your run-of-the-mill slate mine. Until they found something in one of the workings. Next thing we know, we're up to our necks in white coats and khaki, made to sign the Official Secrets Act, even though we know now and been told less. A few years later, something goes properly wrong at that factory thing they built across the mere. And now, here I am living in a hole.
But you don't know what the government found?
All I know is they closed up the mines and started building bunkers everywhere. They reckoned bunkers were secrets too. Like you can dig big holes in the ground without everyone and their dog in the neighborhood knowing about it. You know, I must say, it's nice to talk to someone. Someone who's properly here, that is. Not just a voice in my head.
Wait, a voice in your head? Do I want to know about this? Maybe not. Let's just talk about something else. I'm looking for the Interchange.
Now, why does that ring a bell? I'm sorry. My memory ain't what it were. Mayhap it'll come back to me.
Where does this cave lead?
Well, this tunnel's part of the old cart route. What's left of it, any road. It's like a loop. Takes you in and out of Slatten Dale. The Dale's busy with outlaws, so watch yourself if you go that way. Oh, and there's a fenced-off way goes into the soldiers' territory. Skethermore, that is. Can't recommend that. Not unless you're keen to get yourself shot or burned to a crisp.
Not probably not. You got a voice in your head?
Oh.
What do you mean?
Said that out loud, did I? Oh. I know how that must sound, but...
That's fine, no one's judging here.
Exactly that. Well, voices, really. More than one. But, well, now, you really are a stranger, aren't you? They don't know who you are. Usually, you see, the voices tell me when someone's coming. That's how I know to hide.
Oh. You mean you talk to the voices? Oh, sorry.
Aye. On occasion. It's like this, you see. They chatter away. The voices in my head. Not all the time, but a lot of it. Sometimes they're only whispers. Other times, not often, it's like they're standing right next to me.
I have a feeling those voices are not necessarily in his head.
I know nothing. This is the mystery of the something.
Yeah, exactly. What do these voices say?
Most of the time, but other times they whisper about places, hidden, secret places. Sometimes I think they're whispering from such places. Or maybe I'm there, listening to them. Lord, I shouldn't be telling you this. It could make them angry.
Oh, let's not do that. Well, maybe if you tell me, I might be able to help you.
Perhaps if you can find it and open it. Listen, I used to work these mines. The biggest one, the boffins took over when they arrived, started building something inside. Now, what did they call the place? Oh, but yes. Interchange.
Uh-huh.
That was it. And I've heard the voices say that name. I'm sure I have.
Okay.
They closed up the old mine entrance, but I suppose they must have hidden a new one elsewhere. Mayhap the voices are ghosts, trapped inside. Mayhap opening a way to them will make the voices happy. Mayhap they'll leave me alone then.
Can I hug him? He makes me sad. Okay, any idea where I should start looking for the interchange?
A few months back, people outside the wall sent in a convoy. All soldiers and that. They'd have been heading to the interchange, I'm sure. Didn't get far, of course. They were an ambush. Could hear the screaming a mile away. You'd maybe find some clues if you search through wreckage. I'll mark the spot for you.
Oh, thank you. Amazing. Do they often send people in from the Alps a bit?
I don't think they've done so for years now. On account of their people never getting back out again. Now it gets out of here. Whole point of a quarantine, isn't it?
Okay, what do you have to trade? Add items from your inventory and the trader's inventory until the scales at the top are balanced. I love this principle. I think this is so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's very cool. It's very very Divinity, or Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Like, but I love the way that it's been visualized. I think it's really cool here.
Yeah. I probably need some ammo for the shotgun. And then... Wait, no, those are cures. Cure burns and gives burn resistance. I guess I can give one. Oh well, that's in my favor, so... What if I do... Oh no. What is this? Gunpowder. Is that useful? Oh wait, no! I inverted. These are my stuff on the left and then the trader on the right. For whatever reason, I thought it was the other way around. Okay, so what I want... Ooh, crafting for grenades. That sounds great. I mean, the torch will be nice, but I don't know... I don't really have much to trade, basically. That's not gonna be enough. Wow. That's expensive.
I know, it's kind of rude.
Well, I can't do that. I need my I need my ammo. Okay, well. No, thank you. I can't do anything. What else can you give me? The torch. Is it really a lot? Oh, okay. Okay, so there I'm fine to complete the trades, even though... Okay, fine. I'll give you one ammo. You can give me the torch. Fine.
Good trading.
I will come back once I have more.
Come back if you're around.
Yeah, will do.
I have something new I can trade with you.
Okay.
Bye.
Right.
You
So
be careful out there.
so we've come from here. We have the option of going through here, I guess, and then there's the other side that I want to see as well. So I'll just loot here first, if there is any loot to have. And I guess I can come out from here. Okay, so that's a new map then, I guess, which he said, unless you want to get killed, don't go there. So I'm not going there for now. We'll explore the rest first. I feel like we haven't seen enough of this place first. But we'll know. Oh, he's given me so many things actually. So I need to check. So the voices in the interchange, and then we know the entrance to the interchange is where there's a convoy. Cool. And then on the map, he's marked something, didn't he? Where would that be?
He might have marked it on the other region if it's connected to the other place.
Yes. Okay.
And then, yeah, we don't have the map to that yet because we haven't been there.
Right. So maybe I should just go in and then come back out just to have the map. And remember where the entrance is then. I'm being smart about this, okay? I love the loading icon as well. The old telephone is so cool. It's a friendly place. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that is the case. Yeah, so I guess
Oh no,
it's
he hasn't
not
marked
there.
anything here either.
So, alright.
Rude.
Yeah, very rude. Cool. We'll finish exploring here, but now we know that the entrance is there, so... Because I will forget. Oh, I can... Yeah, I have a torch now. I can quick equip the torch with the triangle. Oh, not them again. Kicking time!
It's more bat slaying. These poor little guys.
But they kill me if I don't do anything.
But they're endangered.
Yeah, no, they're endangering me. Where's the last one? Leave me alone.
Don't get me started on looking after bats in Britain. I will go on a whole spiel.
But you can tell us about it. I'm interested actually, but yeah, on these ones I've died so many times because of them, so now I don't take risks anymore. But are they actually endangered in the UK?
There's certain species of bats as well that, like, when they nest in buildings, like you either like can't build if there's like a bat nest in it, or like you have to come and get like a charity to move them and relocate them somewhere. Because yeah, they're really cute. They make up, I think if I remember correctly, they make up quite a significant amount of the mammal population in Britain in terms of like how many species there are, because we don't have a lot of like bigger mammals. We don't have wolves or any more really and stuff. So but they're cute. They're just little
bats.
flying guys.
I do
They're
like
so
bats
cute.
in real life. Like they're just flying rats. I like rats. I used to have a pet rat when I was a teenager. And yeah, her name was Ghost. Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
And I got her, and she was well. So basically, I kind of tricked my parents into getting me a pet rat because I really, really wanted one. So I went to my grandma who had birds. And I kind of convinced my parents that I wanted birds as well. So my parents ended up saying, yeah, okay, you can have a bird in like a cage, and your grandma will help you like take care of it and stuff like this. But I don't want a bird. I wanted a rat. So I purposely took my mom to a pet shop where I knew that there wasn't going to be any birds, but I knew there were rats. And so when I was there, I pretended to be so sad that there was no birds, but I showed her the baby rats, and we left with a rat. So I had a baby rat, and I wanted a female because male rats are a little bit more complicated to take care of. And then they were just like, no, we don't have any females left. So I was like, okay, I'll buy a male. So I got a little grey rat. He was so cute and everything. And then turns out it was a female. It was never a male. So familiar story, Cari? With pets not being what they are. So Ghost was my little pet rat. And I had her for 4 years, I think. And my dad didn't know for the first like 2 years, I think. I didn't tell him. She was living in my bedroom, in like one of my like wardrobe thing, and so my dad never knew. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I tricked.
That's so smart. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have tricked my parents into buying me a pony like that.
Yeah, a rat was about 20 euros. It was not the same thing. Okay, I don't have a rifle. I have about like 2 shotgun ammo. I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Run up and punch him.
Sounds good.
Sorry, that's my answer to every question.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up doing this. Thank you, Francois. Will we see you at GA Conf or no? Merde. Sorry, dude.
Oh.
That didn't work. No. No. Okay, so let me just do this. You're gonna rough me up. Try me. Ah, no.
Yeah, Marianne's gonna break your ribs.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do. Okay. So I got a melee weapon. Okay. Oh no, Francois. Well, I'll be watching it online as well. I'm not going in person, but yeah, we'll catch up soon then. Okay, water. I probably need to heal somehow. Oh, there's a coded message and a lockbox key.
Ooh.
Oh, this is good. Coded message. A message written in code. The translation has been scribbled beneath it. Absent yourself from convoy as soon as possible. Be discreet. There's a shed in the Slatendale rail yard. Great reference, blah blah blah. Make your way there. If I cannot wait, I'll leave supplies. Use the key to access them. Ooh. Maybe we can track that. And see where that takes us. Cool, so we now have this, and then do we know from the map? So we know that's the helicopter crash where we are. That's the mine where we come from. Oh yeah, okay, so basically we're going back to the entrance where we started. Fair enough. And then this is the... oh no, that's the village. Ah, there's the convoy, isn't it? Convoy wreckage. Okay,
Cool.
Right, so we've done pretty much like all of this. And the mine. Okay. I guess we can... there's stuff in the water. Look. Ah! Shit.
Whilst you fight this, I've just seen that we do have beavers in Britain now. Apparently they released some recently.
Oh,
that's
really?
Fun. We're like some snow and a satyr away from being Narnia, I guess.
Bastard!
Oh, I want your cricket bat. Oh, man.
Oh no, that person has a gun.
Yeah, I don't
take cover,
have
take
one.
cover in the hole.
Oh, no. I forgot to heal myself. Okay, fine. Oh no, I need to redo this. Okay, well maybe I can well yeah, I don't have a choice. Are you sure? Well, I died, so yeah, I need to reload. Nice loading screen there. Okay. Okay, so maybe I don't use my gun on him. And then maybe I keep it for later. Because that guy, I can crack his ribs.
You might be able to sneak up behind him and take him out. Oh, not anymore.
No.
Oh. You little...
Voila. That's the crack I was waiting for. Right.
So sadistic. And we got an Atomfall Nuzlocke mode. Could be any starter Pokemon with a gun.
Hey Connor, you're right.
Wait, mode or mod? Did you mean mode or mod?
Mod, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I
That's
don't know.
fine. Pokemon just gonna hop out of the tall grass and the ferns.
I really want a rifle or something else that I can fight with. Okay, there's nothing here. That's bullshit. Because I'm really not at my advantage here. Where did it come from? Oh, here. Okay.
So you can really see there's like subtitle indicators like coming into their own here because they're like pointing through to like where people are coming from. Oh my god.
No. I only had 2 ammo, so.
Punch him! Punch him! Run! Run!
No.
Yes!
I do not run from the fight. Well, then I died.
No.
Okay, I need to heal myself before I get in this. Oh, it's the same again. Okay, fine. We will do this. Hey, Leah, hello. You can pick up her. I know. I don't know either. PQI team representation. I know. Cool. Right, we do this one again.
Just for everybody in the chat who is UI team, the Can I Play That review dropped today? Yesterday? Yesterday. It dropped yesterday. And it's really good. It's really, really good. It's fantastic, like, evaluation of all the features and how helpful they are, and it's from like a cognitive perspective as well, like evaluating a lot of the stuff, and it's really cool. One of my favorite things, there's like a couple of really cool things that they pointed out by design. So one of them I mentioned earlier, which was the idea of
I don't know if my crack the rib is not better than this, you know.
One of them is the idea of like the maps being those different regions being more helpful for people being able to like navigate through this kind of like open style world. The other one, which was really cool that I didn't even really realize until it was brought up, was how the crafting works in Atomfall. So you can pick up a whole bunch of stuff and you'll be seeing it on the side, like when you're picking up bottles of whiskey or like wine or whatever. It's just coming up as like generic alcohol, and the same with like the plants, they're just coming up as like herbs, and when you pick up glass bottles, it's just coming up as glass. Like they turn into much more streamlined resources, and then it makes the crafting a lot more cognitively accessible, because it's like, okay, I don't have 100 crafting items, I have like much more condensed version of like crafting materials, and it's really cool. And even though the inventory itself is quite limited in terms of the space that you see here, like there's ammo which has specific slots, and the crafting materials don't necessarily have too much of a limit on them as well in terms of how many you can carry, so it's really cool. The crafting animation is also very satisfying.
It is.
One of my favorite things to do is to turn on all the toggle hold things, because I hate holding buttons. It's one surefire way for me to like get fatigued really quickly because my hands get tired. And so I really like going through doors and crafting and things like that, and just being able to tap it. And then the counter counts up still, so it's preserving that gameplay need to like spend time doing the action, but you're not having to hold it. So
Yeah,
it means that for someone that gets easily fatigued through holding, it's really, really helpful. Oh, you're gonna do a sneaky little save.
Yeah. I'm not doing this a 4th time. Oh shit, they...
Oh no, there's so many of them.
Yeah, there's 3 of them, which is really annoying, because... But I'm hidden, so...
Something prowling around out there.
Oh, man.
You're for it now. Look, yeah. Christ on a butt. Yeah, let's give him a good scene. You proper buggered, you
Oh, man.
You
Ah.
I'm firing.
Okay, quick, go up and kick him.
No, wait. Can I do this? Can I use
Oh, you
it?
should be able to. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it might count up your health still, so because
Yeah,
we've got
I need
pause
to
on
be
menus
careful.
in. So I think it's going to count your thing up, but if you run up and
Yeah,
kick
so
them,
we're
I think it will stun them. So
Ready? Go. Ah! Oh no! This is...
Right, you.
yes.
Okay.
The crack.
Oh my god. I look at my life. I got 1 HP left.
Kill him like he's a bat.
Oh my god. Right. So I got another shotgun, which is not really helpful for me. I want a rifle. Oh, I'll take 1 ammo. Thank you very much for being so generous. A cricket bat. Okay, we'll take that one. Meat. Interesting. Alright. Wow, that was intense. So let's... I assign 2 shortcuts and then I'll do... No, well, yeah, maybe I'll do this. And then I'll assign this one to this. Let's do that for now. And then we can reload the unique ammo that I have. Yeah, that sounds good. Cool. Alright, so I think if I continue down here, basically we can see the phone box. So this is where things started for us. I'll just go explore this and then we'll go up. What was that noise? Okay, that's... Yes, the cricket detector. Oh yeah, it is. Sorry, I didn't see.
Sorry.
No, that's good.
I keep doing my UX, my user research thing of like not answering the questions when you ask them, and I'm like, wait, no, I should probably help.
Yeah, that's fine. I allow the back seat when I ask. Yeah, it's the cricket bat from the PR package. Yeah.
Oh, the cricket bats in the PR package were incredible. It was so cool when I saw that.
Yeah, I sent the I sent Molly's unboxing to the Discord. I was so jealous. Like,
I was so jealous as well.
That? Okay, looks like it's gonna be inside. Oh, looks like. Okay, maybe here? Can I, oh, I think it's here. No? Oh, no, okay. Ah, it needs to be flashing, I guess. Or not?
Oh, I think you moved it ever so slightly off the... Yeah, I think it's like just there.
I see. Whee! Cool.
I can't believe they got like an Atomfall branded torch in the PR package as well.
I know.
That was wild.
I know, I was so jealous.
The Atomfall branded metal detector.
Oh, that would have been so beautiful. Okay. Anything else here? Yes. Alright. Nice little hole.
I love the way
there.
the collectibles are just like kind of like put in the world like that. It's really cool. It's very atmospheric.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really good. Okay, cool. So we've explored here. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. So we can go up there at the bridge. Okay. I don't think there's anyone. We can't go this side. Cool. Again, rifle ammo. Where's the rifle?
So many rifle ammo and yet no rifle.
And another cricket bat, which I don't need because I already have one. Cool. I guess we're going in there. Our first bunker. With no weapons.
You got a cricket bat?
Yeah. I'm not really one for close combat. Oh, there's the torch. I think this is where I got mine the first time. Wait, I'll just be safe. And then
the crafting sounds are super cool as well. I love them.
Yeah, that's really cool. I guess I can... Is that better? No, I guess the cricket bat works better.
The cricket bat as opposed to the... Were you looking at the hatchet?
Yeah, the hatchet.
I think the hatchet has slightly lower damage, but it causes bleed, which is one of the status effects in the game. It is... The cricket bat is the ultimate British weapon.
It definitely is. We'll keep it for now. I'm so scared.
It's probably not visible in the video, but like we have a lightsaber that my partner bought, and we always make jokes if someone breaks into the house, we gotta use the lightsaber to like defend ourselves.
It's funny because everything's been rebalanced since the last time I actually played, so so it's still full on surprise for me. Okay, this does not look good. I'm so scared. Oh god. I guess we need to go take care of this before we can actually explore them. That
You'll
does
be
not sound good.
fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Cool, so I can unlock new skills in the skills menu. Wait, no, I don't want to do this. Okay, skills menu. Collect training stimulants and spend them to master new skills. Find and read training manuals to unlock new skills to master. Cool. Right, so what do we have? Range combat. Oh no, wait. What do I have? Oh, I can only do these ones. Okay. Weapon throw training. Okay. Throw weapons travel faster and deal more damage. Throwing a weapon at a target will stun them, leaving them vulnerable and increase damage. Bladed weapon may also fatally impale enemies. Okay, cool. Melee combat increases the stagger duration when enemies are kicked. Maybe that's the one for me. And then I think that's it. We don't have enough points, so those are the two that we can do.
I agree with that, Adrian. These patches are incredible.
Yeah,
they look so cool.
They're so beautiful.
I really wish that like they had a whole bunch of these in the PR pack.
Yeah,
like
that would be so cool. Yeah, no, honestly, like they've done such a great job. It's so cool. Right, we'll do the kick just because, you know.
I think if I remember rightly, the skills menu also got some praise from an accessibility perspective. Again, because it's not like here's a massive skill tree with like 1,000 different directions you can go in. It's like, especially at the beginning where you have other skills that you still need to unlock, you've just got those short little like 3-step trees to go through. And so from a cognitive perspective, again, it's quite easy to parse. This will be fine, Marion. This will be fine.
Oh, where's my thing? I died because I panicked.
What happened?
I don't know. Take them out before they get in range. Yeah, but how?
I went into this bunker today and I knew that guy was gonna jump at me because I've played this bit so many times and it still gave me a jump when he like came to life.
So the last time I played this and I came here, basically there were 2 of them but here. So you could take them out really, really quickly at the beginning. So that's why I was just like being so cautious because I don't know where they are.
Yeah, they're so spooky like that. Like,
Ugh, okay. Maybe
I think you get so close because it lulls you into like a false sense of security that like nothing's gonna happen, and then it just like goes at you.
It is
It's
also
so rude. How dare they make it so scary?
I actually have 0 health. Now that I'm looking
Oh
into
jeez.
it. So maybe, you know, maybe I should actually heal first. Yeah, we'll use this. It's not great, but it's better than nothing, I guess.
I think you can eat the meat as well. I think that'll give you a little bit of health left.
Good point.
Health pack. Nice.
Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, maybe I can just maybe I can just kill him like this. Get ready. Okay, maybe that wasn't enough. Okay.
Oh,
I almost died again.
Jeez.
This is beautiful and yet so scary.
Oh, I know. I wonder if he was guarding anything.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, there's nothing... What is this? No, nothing. I don't know. Did you say that because there is actually something that I've met at this? Okay, fine.
Yes,
fair,
I did. I'm sorry.
No, that's good. I'm glad you did, because I was gonna miss it. Is there any way to heal outside of the item you can find craft? I don't think so. No. Or maybe in the skills.
There is like a sort of low health regeneration thing that happens, because definitely one of the skills is like, oh, this activates faster, because I read that earlier today. But other than that, like if you're finding the combat really challenging, you can just like adjust like player resilience, or the damage that enemies do, or like the efficacy of the healing items, so how like effective they are, how much they will heal you. So there's like little things like that. I'm here for a fun time, not to die over and over, so I set a lot of my combat things to be quite low, so that I can enjoy like exploring and stuff.
Which we might do at some point, by the way, because if this is what's happening every time there is a combat and I need to reload every time, I'm not gonna have fun. So for now it's alright, but yeah, it's like...
Yeah, the default experience is definitely meant to be like very brutal in terms of combat. Like it's meant to be like, you know, you very realistic. If you have just woken up in this place, you're not a trained soldier, like all that kind of stuff, which is cool. But obviously that's not for everybody, and that's why there's other play styles that are available. That's something I don't think I actually like spoke about that, but there's been quite a few of the reviews that have talked about the play styles and how they appreciate that like it's not just like a slider for people's health or like how much damage the enemies are doing, and like how I think it goes really hand in hand with a lot of the like interviews of like the Ben Fisher and things have been talking about like how the game is all about player choice and player freedom. And the playstyles really embraces that by kind of like showing there is no wrong way to play this game, and you can tailor this experience to whatever you want to do, which I love. I'm so obsessed with it. I did help a little bit with the playstyles, so I'm very happy that it's getting a lot of like praise.
Yeah, you can definitely be proud of that. Honestly, it changes and it's nice than just like easy, normal, difficult. It's like it's like so much better. I looked away for like half a second and it came to life and killed you instantly. I know. I put a bullet in his head the moment I saw him. Contrast with come stuck to a wall. I know, but I had one bullet and I missed. So those enemies remind me of Annihilation. Yes, they're really well done. I actually really like the blue teal color type thing, because it's very eerie and it's kind of like very appealing, but it's very dangerous, and I love that. I think it's very smart to have done this.
Oh, I love it. Like the color story is so great. It's very ethereal and like, yeah, it's not your classic like color that you would choose for enemies, but it contrasts from like everything so much. Especially because, as we discussed earlier, like it's Britain, it's always overcast. There's no blue sky here. Yeah.
Pretty but deadly, exactly. Right, what did we find? We found a diary. William Roberts' diary, 24th of September 1957. I might go mad here. I would rather that sacked me on the spot. Lord, what I'd give to be back where the action is, to see the inside of the interchange again, doing work I was actually good at, work that meant something. Make it a month sober, William, just one pitiful month. Then they'll let you back. They have to. Okay, well, I'm guessing that didn't go so well for him. No, we already searched him. Okay, cool. Right, so... anything?
I mean, they make it so hard with all these Molotov cocktails about the place, you know? Like...
I actually haven't used a single one yet. I probably should, but, you know. Okay. Cool, so nothing left here. I do have 2 skill points to actually use because I didn't actually spend that one again since I died. So I'll do this, and then I'll do, well, this one, because that's the only other one that I can do. Cool.
I hate the idea of throwing my melee weapons. I'm like, no, I need my cricket bat, and I need my hatchet so that I feel safe.
I agree. Okay, nothing here. Cool. Nothing that. There's still some weird noises here. Rifle ammo. Still no rifle though. I mean, the day I find a rifle, I'm gonna be so happy.
You're gonna be unstoppable.
Yes. Windscale plant on fire. A day of despair. So this is the real thing that happened. I think it actually caught fire in real life, right? And this is the base of the story. Okay. Unused items can be stored in a pneumatic dispatch tube. All tubes have access to the store inventory. I didn't even know that existed. Amazing. We will L3. Interesting choice of button for this. That's all I will put there, I think. The rest I will... I didn't realize I had 2. Yeah, that's all I had 2. This is cool. This is really cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot. The rifle is the friends we make along the way. Yes, it is.
Well, there's a revolver, which I really like the idea of. So, buried secret. Ooh. New leads.
Should I do a dramatic reading of this one?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. You came in from the interchange. Do not forget where you came from. Do not forget where you buried the secrets. 29.573.6. The secrets will help you remember the interchange. It is November 1957. You are the only one left. Do not forget the ones trapped inside. Do not forget the quarantine protocol. Do not listen to the voices.
Ah, okay. This is this is good. This is really good. I just don't know where we're going.
Clearly a voice actor in a past life. Hell yeah.
How do I have core? Yes, I do actually. 29.5. Wait. 29.5 and 73.6. So there. Wait, is that exactly what I did?
Oh my gosh, you got it almost perfect.
Oh no, I moved.
I was thinking when I was looking at this, I think it's strange horticulture. I think on Strange Horticulture you have like a constant display when you're moving your crosshair around the map of like what the coordinates are that you're over.
Yeah,
And I
okay.
did find myself really wishing that I had this, because the coordinates are on the map here, but they're very much like incorporated into the design of like the art. And so especially if you're zooming in, because I zoom in quite a lot because I'm placing like stamps down and stuff. I find it like, yeah, you get to here and then you're suddenly like, which line am I next to?
Yeah, that's fair.
So
yeah,
I think
fair
that like
enough.
that would be really cool for
That'd be a
other
nice
maps of a
update,
similar
yeah.
kind of design.
Yeah, that sounds good. Right, I'll keep that marker on because we can go there after. Because we're just gonna loot here and then I think we'll go out because I think that's it. That's all there is to do here.
I think you should be able to take the chessboard and use it as an improvised weapon.
Yes, that
No,
would
you
be so
can't.
much.
I think you should be able to.
Yeah, I think we should. That's a great idea. Okay, I think we've seen everything that there is to see here. What did I get? I wanna assign this to there. I think I have ammo. 3. We're not gonna go very far with this. And I have nothing to heal. Amazing. Okay, well, we're gonna have to make do with what we have. Oh, wait, I missed that. It's still not good enough to craft anything because I don't have cloth, basically. So, great.
Oh, I was playing on a lower difficulty earlier and that had a medkit in it and I was like so happy because I'd just been like mauled by the guy.
I found tea and gunpowder. Anything else? Any cloth? Anyone? No? Oh. I think this should be able to be picked up and used as cloth. It's not. Oh, there we go. I got one. Yay.
You asked for it and it appeared.
It appeared. Chance? What's going on? I'm here. He's crying at the bedroom door, but there's no one in the bedroom. What's going on, baby? Yes, you're a good boy. All right, let's move on. How do we get out of here? I guess what we could do is go back through the mine and stop to see Reg and see if he's got anything to barter with us that could be useful.
Yeah, you've picked up a lot more stuff now, haven't you?
Exactly. So the mine is just there as well, so that's good.
And then yeah, you can probably hop out like near where you were as well.
Just checking. There's okay. So note to self: always check behind the waterfalls. A grenade. And
I don't recommend anybody visiting the UK actually physically check behind our waterfalls. You'll probably just end up very, very damp.
Oh no, Altar, he says, I jumped from the bridge by mistake here and lost half my health.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Issued 2nd March 1962, Convoy 5's air transports has been fitted with state-of-the-art power systems. We have high confidence in their ability to penetrate the interference field that surrounds the zone without incurring any significant damage. However, in the event of uncontrolled landing, standing orders are as follow. Hold position and await instructions. I guess that's what she did. Do not attempt to leave the quarantine zone. Do not communicate with local inhabitants in any way should some be found alive. Do not approach abandoned scientific establishments. They remain under strict quarantine. We wonder why. Okay, so I guess that's what happened to them. Any cloth? Any medkit? I'll take the meat.
Some meat and some alcohol. What a fantastic Friday night that is.
What else do we need? Nothing. Okay, cool. So I guess I can eat a little bit. Oh yeah, so that's for the heart rate. Tea is good for your heart rate. Chance! Stop crying!
I hope so. I drink quite a lot of it. IRL.
Will it actually... Oh yeah, it does give me more health as well. Okay, I'm drinking tea then. Okay, cool. I still can't craft anything. I don't have any...
I like that it appears as like a tin of tea. I like to imagine that you're just like shoveling the loose leaves into your mouth. Just like, delicious, crunchy.
Lovely. Well, hopefully there's no more bats, because I've kicked them all. We've already been there. Hey, Reg. Oh.
Endless bats.
There we go with the kicking again. I don't have a lot of life to lose on bats, so okay. Hello again.
Oh, you're back.
He gives me the most Wallace and Gromit out of all the characters, and I love how expressive his eyes are as well as you're like talking to him.
Yeah,
it's very Wallace and Gromit.
Right. I could have exchanged my shotgun. Maybe I can do this. You don't want that at all? Why? Not fun, Reg. What?
He's not a melee guy. He's not a fan.
He clearly isn't. I just want another crafting recipe. Okay, that's all I want. I can't really give him.
Make things, man.
I can't really give him all my weapons. It doesn't really work that way. I don't know if it's a good idea to.
I suppose.
What do you mean, you suppose? I mean, you're hard bartering with. Bye, Verox. Thanks for staying. And tell us about the keyboard, how it is. Alright, right. Well, let's give him all my stuff. And at least I have a new recipe. Learn. Yay. Cool. What do I need? Oh, gunpowder. That's what I need gunpowder for. Interesting. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
You be careful out there.
Right. Thanks. I will. We'll come back out here and then hopefully we're just where the marker is now. If I'm not mistaken.
There's so much excellent decor around here. All the signs like, piss off. Go away. That's how I want to decorate my house.
Yes. I hear someone whistling. Oh, yeah, we're just where we're supposed to be. Probably should be pretty discreet. A place where they buried secrets. Yeah, there we go. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I can't aim when I'm crouching, of course.
A nice nifty little thing about this is that like the metal detector, like all of the visual feedback is backed up through audio as well.
Yeah.
So in theory it should be completely playable by someone who is blind or completely playable by someone who is not playing with any audio.
Oh, this is cool.
Once you actually work out how the buttons, how the lights actually like work,
like,
and everything.
I understand it, like it tells me in which direction I'm supposed to go, but it's like it's a bit fiddly. Wait, why are you? Oh, is it because there's a plum there? Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, it makes me want to go to the right, but maybe I'm wrong. got something around here, but I just can't. Ah, there we go. I wasn't that far.
So I don't know how you're using the lights, but so when the individual lights are on, it's telling you your direction that you need to turn in terms of like left or right.
Yeah.
So if it's in the middle light, it's like this is the correct direction and move forward.
Okay.
And then when they all start flashing and you get that whirring, that's when you're like, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see. So you just need to turn so that the light is in the middle and then go forward, basically. Fair enough. Hey Nyala, hello. Enjoy Dindins. Okay, we got an escape route. New leads. Do you want to read that one?
Oh, I can do, yes. What is this? Okay. 21st of October, 1957. We need to get out of the interchange. Keep calm, be damned. This wasn't a small explosion at the plant. Use the Slattendale exit. Go there as soon as you get this, before they seal the doors, and they will. I've read the protocol. If you need somewhere to lie low, stay alive, Sam. I'll find you. Below is a hastily scrawled map of Slattendale indicating an entrance to the interchange and the location of a bunker.
Which I guess is the bunker.
Presumably
The bunker is the
map?
one that we. Oh, it's a different one. Entrance to the interchange. Cool. Alright, and what's this one again? The village. That's where we find Molly. Okay, and we've done the bottom of the map, basically. Interesting. Kind regards.
Kind regards.
Cool. And then what do we have here? The convoy wreckage. Okay, so what do we do? Because I don't really want to go to.
That was sworn that was in-game narration. Yeah, they should have got me in the booth. I could have voice acted some of these lads. It would have been great.
I don't really want to go to the entrance of the interchange just yet, because I feel like this is what we're trying to find. So I kind of want to. So I have this problem where I need to explore everything before I actually go to the main lead. That's how I play. So I feel like I absolutely want to stay away from that until I feel ready to go. So I think we can just go back to where we found. Go back to where Nat was, and then maybe explore, but keep left, and then try and go to the wreckage. Yeah, I'm like that. It's like
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's like completionists almost. Yeah, like slow run type thing.
I really appreciated in Dragon Age: The Veilguard the warnings that it gave you before you moved on to like a new chapter that was like, are you this is going to complete everything? Are you happy that you've done everything? Like some people that I spoke to said, oh, it was really intense. Like they asked me like a bunch, and I was like, no, this was really helpful. Like for me, I just like wanted to make sure that I did everything. And I was playing Indiana Jones, and then I stopped playing it because I got really mad. I got to the end of like one of the acts basically, and it takes you to a new map, but there wasn't much warning that it was going to take me to a new map. So like I did this whole quest line thing, and then just it launched me into a cutscene. It was like, we're flying to a new place now, and I was like, what do you mean? And I think like the only thing was Indigo's like, oh, I better wrap up stuff that I needed to do, but like it happens like once, or it happened once, and I wasn't even paying that much attention, and where I'd gotten to, I kind of just like hopped out next to where this quest was. So I was like, oh, I'll go do this quest. I had no understanding that it was like the next thing in the list, and then I got so mad, and because there's very limited like saving and being able to load back, I was just like, well, screw this. I'm done. Like
yeah. I do like knowing when I'm about to go into a different region or move on with like the main quest before, because I want to see everything that there is to see before I actually move on, and I want that to be a conscious choice basically. So
Exactly. Like, you want that transparency of consequence, which is like so important, especially in like RPG games. Like Adrian said there, like the pop-ups in Baldur's Gate 3 that are like the point of no return things. It's really helpful because then you're like, yes, okay, I feel like I'm making an informed decision to move on to the next stage of the game.
That's it. Exactly.
And yeah, that's something really important for me as well.
So whilst we were talking, I put another marker on my map for one of the clues that I found. There was another location, so I didn't put it. So I'll leave it there, even if it's not where we're going for now. So I'm going back to where Nat is now and taking it left. I'm loving it so far. I'm having a very much like a different experience than like the first few times I've actually played that part, because I've not done more than what I've done today, so that's pretty much where I got to, but like I feel so much more invested today and I'm really enjoying myself.
Yeah, it was really nice. I started playing it today as well, and like even in just, I think I've played an hour, even in just that hour, like I found stuff that I did not find when I was having to test all the features and things. It's just so cool, like how many like little things there are, but I think it doesn't necessarily feel too overwhelming because of the sandbox element. Like exactly what the Can I Play That review was talking about, where it's like you just have these regions. I do know, Marion, that there is probably quite a bit of backtracking between all the regions, so like I wouldn't be too worried if you do like progress to other places. So, because I think that there will probably be leads that like bring me
back and stuff. Yeah, fair enough. I kind of want to at least kind of investigate all the leads that I have around here, at least
absolutely.
these ones. But yeah, I feel like, well, I don't know, but I feel like this is not the kind of games where you're completely stuck if you move on to the next map. Basically, you can just go back whenever you want if you feel like you've forgotten something. But yeah, no, this is really cool. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's like, it's very fluid. Okay, no, this is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to just take the herbs.
I'm trying to think if there's any more like particularly standout features. I suppose one of the only things that we haven't really like talked about is like the audio assistance that's in here. So there's been quite a lot of like information online, and there's like a video now on both of those web pages that Marion showed at the start where it's like demoing the audio assistance features that are available. So there's like prompt cues that you can turn on, and so for like major interactions there will be like sounds that play. So a little bit like how there's a sound that plays when the metal detector can be used, there's it introduces a similar thing for like generic interactions like picking things up or going through doors. So you can turn on like extra sound cues for those. And that's really cool because like I've done a couple of co-pilot streams with Sightless Combat before, and one of the things that was really interesting with doing a lot of those is that we'd play games, and then for like interactions like opening a door or like going through a thing, there wasn't always like anything audible on the screen. Audible in the game, and so I'd have to like do a call out to him to be like, oh, you can loot, oh, you can open this.
Oh, right.
And so like that's really cool. Could we see or hear some of those features in play? We could. I'm playing it with the audio cues on because I quite like them and I don't find them too intrusive. But also I'm a silly, so I like having little extra bits of feedback.
That's fine.
Anyway.
Let's do it.
It's in the accessibility tab. And then if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there should be audio assistance.
Yeah.
There you go. And then it's interaction cues we can turn on. And then you'll be able to hear those the next time that Marion interacts or goes near something that is interactable.
I mean, to be fair, I'll probably leave those on. Just because...
They're really cute, those sounds.
It's like making it easier to loot and not forget anything. Oh, there we go. Did you guys hear it? It's very subtle as well. There we go. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. Not enough.
That's really
I've
nice.
got too much glass in my backpack. But I got nothing to use it with, do I?
Not yet.
Not yet. So I guess I'm limited to 20. Okay, I guess. Fair enough. Hey Hannah! Yes!
Hey Hannah!
We're loving it! It's beautiful. You've done such a great job. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm having such a great time. How was the pub? Oh wait. Is that that's not.
Is that a rifle?
Is
I think that would be an
a
SMG.
rifle? Oh yeah. Do you want to read that one?
Oh, I can do. Yes, sorry.
Oh no. Yeah, go on.
Powell, if you find this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that you were right about Helen. She was infected after all. It came on very quickly. She started talking like those poor fools in the woods do, suddenly obsessed with a voice in the soil. And come morning, she was gone. I presume she's gone to join them. It's no longer safe here, so I'm moving camp to the bunker up the hill. Helen didn't know about that one. Jackson. Kind regards, Jackson.
With love.
With love.
Yeah, no, we're absolutely loving it, Hannah. Honestly, like, beautiful UI and everything is so smooth and everything is so cool. I love it. Oh, you can call it lunch boxes. I didn't realize.
Oh,
cool.
I haven't seen the lunch boxes before. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I just found it inside the floor with the metal detector.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, Hannah, I've been doing some dramatic readings. I'm finding ways to be extra annoying.
Yeah, this is real cool. Honestly, so good. Yeah, look, it's this one.
Oh, cool. Oh, that is awesome.
It's empty now. That. So cool. So I've opened the door. Yeah. I can go around again. Yeah, no, it's really good. Oh no.
Nobody wants trouble.
Stay
Welsh
calm.
accent sends me.
Stay calm.
The voice of my people.
You cannot see me.
Turn around and go away, friend. Hey, what was that then? There's nobody here.
I do love how it's so Skyrim. It's like, oh no, you're right, there's no one here, never mind.
They've got. Let's just take a minute.
Yep.
Cool down.
And
There's
paint
no
my
need for
boots with it.
violence.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no need for violence. You sure?
Come on, sod off.
Sod off.
Stop going back and oh meow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's give them a seeing too.
I don't know if that was a good idea, but this one's got a gun, so no, it wasn't a good idea at all. I should have saved. I need to save more. Because I'm gonna have to...
Oh geez, yeah, that's back at when you were doing that. It's fine.
I need to save more.
You can up the autosave frequency, you are correct.
Okay.
We literally can do that.
We're
Hey,
actually
another
doing it.
accessibility feature. Hello. It's in game. In the game menu, you can change the autosave frequency. So it's every 3 minutes, but you can put it down to every like 1 minute if you want.
Yeah. We are doing
and it'll
it.
just keep like overwriting those 3 slots in rotation.
Perfect. Cool. So we're definitely doing this. Okay. So I got it how it works now. So there we go. Ooh. There we go. My lunchbox.
Risky biscuits.
Risky biscuits. Un petit biscuit, he's sleeping on the floor. Yes, man. Did it save? I'm guessing my settings about the audio cues, yeah? Yeah, it did.
Oh yeah, the settings are like game save agnostic, so.
Okay, so we found that one. That's all good.
You did that beautiful dramatic reading of it.
Yeah. Okay, so I have too many glass. That's fine. Totally died deliberately then, so we could showcase an additional feature. Absolutely, that's exactly what it was. Oh, yeah, I forgot the
that was
papers.
intentional death.
Absolutely. This is exactly what happened. Okay, so we got a problem. We got people, and one of them has a gun. So let's think about this. And also, I just have no life whatsoever. So.
Oh, what if
Potatoes
you
don't give you a lot of health? What was that?
No, you did pick up a bandage, which you could use.
Yes.
What if you threw the Molotov at them?
Maybe I should do that. That's a great idea.
Because they group up quite a bit.
I shall do that.
You might need to like lure them out a bit.
Yeah.
Depending on where they are. Or they're just nowhere near you.
Can hear them. They're not there anymore, so. Hello.
Nice
Oh, there they are.
Let's have
Come on.
trouble.
It never goes wrong in Sniper Elite. That's not true.
I think they've gone.
No, I'm here. Hello. Come and get me.
Let's just
Where's your friend with the gun?
calm
Oh, he's
down,
over
eh?
there.
No need. Off with you. Don't. Right, better. Aye, get the bastard.
You want to play it that way? Play it
Oh,
that way.
excellent job.
It's the guy with the gun that I was scared of, but
yeah,
he's not there yet. So okay, bread. We'll take that. Okay, so he's got a gun, so maybe I just use a gun too. Can I? Oh, there's one there, and I thought there was one at the bottom. Can I whistle?
No, there's no whistling.
There's no whistling like Sniper Elite.
No, there's no like stealth gameplay. Kind of like not Sniper Elite style. I think the tall grass is like the main. The tall grass and the takedowns are kind of the main things.
Ah, whee! Okay. So I guess it's not this guy that came down, unless he actually like came all the way down.
I think maybe you might have taken longer the first time in that little area, so I think they might have like grouped up and come to get you.
I was just wondering
so
if...
I think they were just...
No, I think it's that
guy.
guy.
No, there you go. Take him out! Take him out! Oh!
Nice!
Oh my god, a rifle!
A rifle! Wait, I need to make some space. What do I not need?
You don't need the axe.
Yeah, I don't really need the axe. I'm dropping you. Finally! The rifle! I gave all my ammo though. Which is a bit shit, but it's fine. Okay.
So yeah, sorry, one of the other audio accessibility features that exists is the audio accessibility features to help with combat. So there's 3 different kind of settings that can be turned on. Oh, I'll let Marion deal with this.
Wait, he's not dead?
He took that bullet like a champ.
Yeah.
He was like, nah.
Nah.
Tis but
I will keep
but a
fighting.
scratch. So yeah, the audio combat features are things like you can turn on a persistent sound that the enemies make. So they'll just like, it's almost if you just like pop a speaker on them and they just make a noise. And then you don't need to put these on if you don't want to. Mario,
we can
fine.
show. We can show and then turn them back off.
Awesome. So yeah, so the NPC sounds is like they play a constant passive sound, so it helps people locate them through audio. So it's like, yeah, you put almost like you put a speaker on every single person, and then it's spatialized as well. And what that's supposed to help with is enabling melee combat for people without sight or with low vision. So that should mean that they're able to like find them in close range. There's also the snap aim, which can be turned on with or without cues, which is fun. So when it's got cues on, there will be cues to tell you when you've snapped onto an enemy and snapped off of an enemy. And then there's also the aiming cues. So the aiming cues are, if anybody has seen like Sea of Thieves, they've got a system where there's like a ticking sound that happens. So we've got like a similar thing, and it changes in how often the sound is played and like the speed of the sound and also the pitch of the sound, depending on like the horizontal and vertical proximity. So it's really cool. One of the things with the proximity as well is that originally, like looking at the way that they could like look at different ways could be done, there were basically improvements that were kind of made to it, but like, so the lowest pitch is below the target and the highest pitch is above the target, and then that way when you learn what the mid pitch is, it's really easy to immediately tell if you're aiming too low or too high, so you don't need to like test it out basically. But yeah,
this is really
so the hope is that a bunch of those features can like help, again, just help give more agency to players without sight. Like in Street Fighter 6. I haven't played Street Fighter 6. I know that there's a lot of fighting games that have really good audio cues for combat. I know, well, Sightless Combat obviously got his name from Mortal Kombat, which is good. Oh, Marion, it's your turn to do a dramatic reading.
Let's do this. Oh no, I can't do that one. It's missing letters.
There is missing letters. What on earth is this? Okay, right. I told you backs to stick together, and the first thing you do is let Ted wander off on his own, and now we're a hand shot. As I thought, I made it very clear. We can't just go out into the labor exchange and get a new man. Oh, look out for one another like family. That's how we stay alive. You know, Ted, we're an idiot. But that is not the point. I don't know what happened there. I think I went through so many. I don't know what accent that's supposed to be.
I love this. This is good. So we found the water wheels, basically. So I'm not going anywhere near where I wanted to go, but that's okay. I think I'm going to explore this building, and then I might call it for today. Just because tomorrow's gonna be a lot of playing anyway, so and
there's like a sonar sound to know how far you are from the other fighter. Yeah, pretty much that's exactly what it is. A similar kind of system.
Guy here. Not mistaken. No, not anymore. Okay. Yeah, we haven't heard this. There's a trap. Yeah, it would be good actually if we can just hear those sounds before we log off. That would be nice if there can be someone to kill. Maybe. You hear me, game? I want to fight.
Oh, I think you can hear one.
Oh yeah.
There you go. So that kind of I don't know what to call it, like whirring noise. That's the passive audio.
I don't know where he is. I think he's up there.
I've only got one headphone in, so I can't help you.
Yeah, he sounds like on the right here. We'll loot first, and then we'll go find him. I think I can make bandages now. Another rifle. Well, not we have one. We can find them everywhere. Oh, what is no, actually, this is not a real question. No one answers this, but I've just noticed that I couldn't barter with the scraps, so the scraps must be used for something else. Unless I've completely missed that option, which is also possible.
No, I think I noticed it as well. I think there's only some of the crafting materials that you can barter with. But I do not know for sure. I have not explored that.
Crafting material. That's why. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I get it now. It's not an item that you actually keep. Cool. I can make more. Cool. Right. Where's that guy? He must be up there.
No. Oh, there he is. So yeah, there we go. That was the sound for locking onto the enemy.
I'm trying to see if there's more sounds. I think he's scared.
Yeah, he's scared. If you pull off of if you like aim away from him, it should make like a snap off sound.
Oh, there we go.
Snap on if you aim. Yeah, snap on again.
I mean, potentially that wasn't really useful. Sorry, dude. Yeah, that's cool. You do need to pay attention because it's not really. I was gonna say in your face, but you do need to pay attention to hear those sounds. But it's really helpful. Like, it's not overpowering, I feel, and it's just like if you don't pay attention, then that's fine. I think it doesn't really take away from the experience or anything like this.
The sounds as well, the assistive sounds there's two separate sliders for the sound effects. So all of the audio assistance sounds are in the active sound effect slider. So it means that like you can dampen background sound effects, you can dampen music and all that other stuff, and you can like heighten those sound effects and also a lot of the other
that's good.
Purposeful sound effects in the game, like footsteps and stuff like that. So there is a way to like adjust the mix if you need to, but yeah, like I think they've done a really, really good job in terms of creating sounds that are distinct enough that they can be like easily recognized but not overpowering.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is good.
And to be fair, like it's very rare, but I haven't had any need to change the sound balancing at all. What was it that when we play Split Fiction with Silent, there's a massive problem of sound balancing where in the cinematics versus the actual game, the voices are not the same level. So in the cinematics they're super loud, and then in the game they're not. So we spend our time trying to, and both of us didn't even have the same kind of like numbers at the end. It was really bad. Yeah, the game is fun. It's just audio wise. It's yeah. Hey Sam, anyone facing problems with the game on Xbox Series X? No idea. We're on PlayStation here. I do not know.
I was playing it on Xbox earlier and I did not have any problems, but I haven't played much of it.
So there was a tripwire just there, so I'm guessing there's maybe something to loot. Or not. Okay.
I like that train of thought though.
I'm like, if I was a dev, would I put something on there? Yes, I would. Definitely. Can you throw objects at traps?
I don't know. That's a really good question.
I mean, I guess we can try it.
Yeah, let's find out.
What objects can we throw?
I think you can throw everything, including melee weapons. So you could throw the cricket bat. Or maybe the baton.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe throw the baton in case it like destroys it.
Can I equip it without putting it in my quick will? Yes, I can. Okay, we haven't seen throwing yet. Okay, maybe I was a bit too far. Oh, I should have. I unequipped it.
Oh.
Oops. So the answer is yes. The shaking through a reticle is also linked to the trigger, so the controller just shakes really, really hard.
That's cool.
Yeah. Cool. Well, now we know. We can do this, but they also explode. So, I guess we need to be quite careful.
I think they all do different things depending on like where they are. Some of them have explosives on them and some of them don't. Some of them have got those really fun little boards that pop up that say like piss off on them.
Cool. I feel like I should stop here and keep the exploration of here later for tomorrow. Because I'm starting to feel like I'm struggling to have the mental capacity to map in my head where I've been and where I've not been. So I think it's probably a good sign to kind of like take a break. And then I will continue the game tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon. I'll keep everyone posted on Discord. I can post on Instagram as well. This is me willing to lead enemies into traps and then boom! Yeah. I see. You're not too sad you can't really play stealth silent. Well, you can't just whistle them to come to you, but because Silent and I play Sniper Elite Resistance together, and I've had to learn to play stealth because that's how she plays. and I'm not overly stealthy. I'm kind of like more like I'll try, but I have zero patience, so I end up just running and killing everyone. But yeah, you can try. I think there's ways to try it, and then you can have like you can throw Molotovs and stuff like this. You're the explosive side of the duo.
There is definitely like a stealthy approach that you can take.
Yeah.
Like I think some of the reviews have like talked about it. There is a bow that you can find somewhere that's been mentioned in a couple of reviews, and I'm a stealth archer for life, so I will be finding that bow and I'll be using that bow. So that'll be excellent. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else really cool accessibility wise that's worth mentioning. I mean, like, there's a whole host of really cool like remapping stuff. There's all of the kind of gameplay things that we talked about before, and the pausing and all that kind of stuff.
Wait, we can go through quickly like those options, because we actually didn't end up doing it in the end. So the text scaling, the colors we've talked about already. The backplates, we have talked about it. Actually, you can see it in action here. So these are the backplates, and so they're behind everything. So even the HUD, you can see, even the objectives, everything. So that's pretty cool.
NPC highlights is really cool as well. So like this will highlight NPCs in the world, and then you've got options for like how you want the color to appear. So yeah, if Marion runs around, you might be able to find somebody.
A rare NPC is over there. There we go. So
there you go,
bad people, they're all red.
And then you can change that color as well, so that basically like helps. It's almost like a bit of like similar to a high contrast mode that you might see in something like Jedi or Ratchet and Clank and stuff like that. The interaction color is, so if you've been watching, you might have seen the outlines that appear around objects. The interaction color changes the color of that outline. So by default it's white, but you could change it to anything else that maybe stands out, whatever you want to do. I know Wobbly told me once that he usually sets things like bright pink, because not a lot of environment stuff is bright pink.
Well, especially
which is really cool.
in British environment.
Exactly. which is cool. And then yeah, HUD stuff. So traversal indicators. So these are extra little markers that will show things for vaults and crawls or ledges that you can hook onto. So they can be really helpful for like giving you extra hints as to where you can traverse or where you can go around, which is nice. The enemy icons. So nearby hostile AI, when they become aware of you, there'll be like icons that appear sort of like above their heads. And so there's like one for searching, one for if they've spotted the player or if they're engaged in combat. It's another way to kind of represent some of the radial stuff that you potentially have been seeing when Marion's been getting into combat, but also it will appear through walls and they're a bit more positional above the AI, so they'll give a bit more readability on its location. So it can help a lot in terms of like the AI might be shouting something, and so someone who's like got audio on might be able to like pinpoint that location, but somebody who's not playing with audio might have a harder time figuring out exactly where that's coming from. So those icons can kind of help a little bit with that. Permanent health bar for anybody that wants the health bar on the screen all the time. I'm a big fan of this. I just want to know. I don't trust it when it's not there.
You've seen I can constantly forget to heal myself because it's not there, so I just forget it's there, and then I'm just like, oh no, combat, I don't have any life, oh I died.
Yeah, exactly. There's a little bit of scaling for the HUD as well, so health bar scale and then HUD scale as well. So the HUD scaling will increase things like the crosshair, the interaction points and things like that, which is cool. There's an option to use mouse cursor in the search menu, so this means that I think pretty much all menus can be used with mouse only, which is nice. That's fantastic for people that are very reliant on the mice, on the mouse.
Maybe they have multiple ones. We don't know. Let's not assume.
Yeah, exactly. The camera stuff we kind of already looked at a little bit earlier.
I've done everything off.
Adjusting this, which is cool. There's also like the full screen effects thing there, so that can turn off like the effects that happen when you're getting attacked or when you have like a status effect, which is cool. Controls assistance. This is a really nice set of features. So there's like auto center view. So after a short time of camera inactivity, the auto center view will smoothly move the camera to level.
Oh, that's cool.
This is really, really helpful as well because it's something that like usually you see it with gamers without sight because there's very often very little vertical indication, like unless you've got like binaural audio, which basically means 3D audio, so you're like showing the up and down as well as the left and right. It can be really easy for them to kind of get stuck. Like there's really cool streams of Sightless playing Gears, and he will reset the camera by, I think it's by meleeing. Like there's an action that he'll do and he'll be able to like reset the camera manually by doing that, which is a nice little hack. But yeah, you can turn this on and then it'll like sort itself out after a little while. And I will answer questions in the chat in a second.
Yes.
Automatic forward movement, we talked about that before, so that's just tapping the forward movement button will toggle movement on and off. Automatic traversal is just, instead of having to press that prompt, you will traverse them by running into them. If you're crouched, you won't trigger the traversals, so that isn't going to like take anything away from if you are doing a stealthy approach, which is really cool. Automatic firing will continuously fire your weapon whilst you're holding the fire button, and that does work with the hold toggles that are in the game menu. So if you have like automatic firing on and then toggle holds, you'll be able to have a gun, press the fire button, it will keep firing until it runs out of ammo. So that's really neat. And then the audio assistant stuff we talked about already, so that's kind of that.
So it's all turned on, and I think I'm going to keep it on.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
You'll get to hear the little ticks eventually, maybe, which will be nice.
Yeah, exactly. And then if it takes away too much from immersion or anything, I'll turn it back off. But for now, I think it's super cool. So I'll just keep it on for now.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
There's a couple of different features as well. Yeah, there's the 2 sound effect sliders that are there that are really cool. And then, yeah, all the different options for the subtitles. The dynamic range one's really cool. I like this a lot, and I always put this down to low. So the dynamic range is the difference in volume between the loudest sounds and the quietest sounds. And for someone like me that gets really easily jump scared from loud noises, I like to set this to low so that it's less likely that it's gonna like give me a spook, which is fun. And then there's things like use folded mono output, which condenses all of the sound channels into a single mono channel. That's a lot of tech stuff, but it basically means that kind of all sounds will go through both like your left and your right on your headset or your speakers, and this can be really helpful for people who have hearing loss in one ear. So it means that like they'll still be able to hear sounds if they're not like if it's only happening on one side of their head.
That's good. That's really good.
So yeah. The controls stuff, there's like loads of control presets, which are awesome. So there's like a couple different accessible or designed for accessibility like presets, like left-handed and then one-handed left and one-handed right, which are really cool. Those are built to work with adaptive hardware that gives access to some opposite controls. Basically, like the control scheme is quite complex, but it's a good starting point, and potentially people might be able to take it and customize it further, because we have like there's three custom slots that people can use there as well, which is really cool. And yep, all of your other stuff, adaptive triggers, input times, response curves, all that stuff.
That's real cool.
And then sensitivity and things.
Axis, and then the vibration, the adaptive triggers, the sensitivity. I mean, that's pretty like common. Aim assist, all of that. Yeah. So that cross
jog threshold is a fun one as well. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. What was it? Oh yeah,
the walk jog threshold is really fun. So particularly on like controller, there'll be like a threshold of like how much you need to move the stick before you like transition between walking and jogging. And because this can be like more difficult for someone to move the stick all the way, you can adjust that threshold.
That's really good.
So that's really cool.
That is really cool. Playstyle, we know. Oh wait, I want 1 minute, not 2 minutes. 1 minute. Tutorial notifications on, we can reset them, which is fine. Manually dismiss the tutorials. More tutorials. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So it shows them more time. That's really cool. If it's too much information and you need to see things more than once before you can remember, that's really good.
Yeah,
cool. You can decide to have more frequent tutorials. Amazing. Cool.
I really like the dismiss tutorials manually one, because I often find that like if tutorials pop up contextually and then they disappear after a certain amount of time, like if I'm distracted actually playing the game, I will completely miss what I'm supposed to have picked up. Like I remember the first time that I played Sniper Elite, actually I missed the tutorial to do with holding my breath because I was too busy trying to aim the gun, and I actually went through almost the entire game without ever holding my breath because I didn't know how to do it. And it wasn't until like the penultimate mission where I think you're like trying to aim at like a submarine or something like from way across it, and I was like, how on earth am I supposed to hit this? And then it wasn't until like I'd missed it a bunch and then the tutorial popped up again that was like, yo, you can hold your breath. I was like, what? If I'd known this the whole time, I would have been so much better at this. So yeah, I like manually dismissing my tutorials because it gives me an opportunity to like break away from what the gameplay is and look at it.
Yeah.
And this also goes really nicely with a setting that's further down as well, which will allow you to like pause whilst tutorials are visible. And then that gives you that break from gameplay to be able to actually like go, oh, okay, there's something on screen that I need to read. Nice, amazing, I've got it, done.
So I've turned those two
so
things
I like
on.
that.
Yeah, so that's now on, because I'm exactly the same. I'll tend to kind of like I want to focus on what's going on, and then I just completely dismiss. I think I've done that in I think it was in Dragon Age, where, you know, like in the first mission where you're bombarded with like information, and I completely missed the tutorial on to keep R2 pressed to actually continually shoot your spell. And so I didn't use that for the longest time because I just didn't know it was there, because I missed the tutorial. So yeah, It was so
I don't
bad.
even know if I ever did that. I know in Dragon Age the big thing that happened with me, like it had a guided tutorial and I fully know that it took me through this, but it was like the big menu that popped up where you had to like issue orders to your team and like it takes you through that like guided in the tutorial, but on the tutorial you also have like the narrative that's going on where you're like having to take in what's happening narratively at this moment, and then there's also there's a sense of narrative pressure because it's like, you have to stop this thing from happening. And even though there probably isn't an actual time limit, like the way that it sets it up, it feels like there is a time limit. And so like I just kind of like just wanted to get into the action and rush through it. And then it wasn't until like a couple hours in, okay, more than a couple hours, it wasn't until a significant amount of time through my playthrough when I was fighting a particularly difficult boss that I was like, oh wait, I can tell my guys to do things.
I did the same. I didn't use it right away, and then I found out a bit later. It just like So this is really 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 useful, honestly. Like, I guess really so. You can pause the game whilst you're in the menu, or you can close the menu if you take damage. I guess that's cool as well. I'm kind of tempted to turn on auto reloads, but I feel like
I've turned on auto reload.
Yeah, I'm turning it on.
I like it a lot. And I've turned on the hold toggles. I haven't put the aim toggle or the bow toggle on yet, just because I haven't really been using those, so I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter recently, and I didn't realize that they had a toggle for the bow, but I'm so used to playing it without the toggle that when I did turn the toggle on, it was just too much for me to like relearn the muscle memory. But going to this question in the chat, did you do playtesting with people that had different types of disabilities? So on the webpage that Marion had up at the start, there are credits for consultants. So that means that there were people, the people listed on there are the Wobbly Gamer, who was in the chat earlier, and also Sightless, who was in the chat earlier. And they're both, so amazing consultants and charities that have worked with us to help make Atomfall more accessible without lived experience, expertise.
You can see this, but they couldn't. Sorry, say that again.
Oh, sorry, hang on. Okay,
sorry,
cool.
I forgot to change the scene.
I'll read out the section on the website then. So, consultants and special thanks. We'd like to thank the amazing consultants and charities that have worked with us to help make Atomfall more accessible without lived experience expertise. We can't validate our innovations, and we miss out on barriers we don't experience. Huge thank you to Matthew, Wobbly Gamer Alcock, Sightless Combat, Special Effect, RNIB, and Antonio Martinez. So a couple of different charities and a couple of different consultants as well. So it's like bringing people in that have lived experience, as it kind of says there on the webpage, and this is something that like I advocate for a lot, is that like there's a lot of research into general barriers that might come up in games, but without actually getting people with lived experience in to come and play your game, you will miss out on things. And I mean, like, even now, like looking at a bunch of the reviews that are coming out, there are things that are popping up that like I never realized, like the things I was saying about the crafting's actually quite good from a cognitive perspective, and the sandbox maps make it really nice from a cognitive perspective as well, as opposed to like a big sprawling open world. It's really cool to kind of see that kind of stuff. So yeah, that is really good. And if you are a developer and you want to like get some like lived experience consultancy in, the thing that I always say is like, it's never too early. People can be like really worried about bringing people in and be like, but we don't have anything playable. But literally, like, it's never too early. You can even bring people in and just ask them about like similar games, or like looking up accessibility reviews of like, you'll have games that you're drawing on for research, so go and look at accessibility reviews for those games and see what they did well and where you can improve and things like that. Because yeah, like, it's one of those things where I experience some mild motor barriers and motion sickness and some cognitive barriers as well, but like I don't consider myself to be disabled, and whilst I can advise on best practices for different groups of people, because that's kind of what my job is, I have to be able to have a level of understanding, I'm not going to be able to like actually validate those features. So having people play it and go, this works or this doesn't work, is like so important. There's a big saying in the accessibility community that's like, nothing about us without us, and that's very much encapsulating all of that. So sorry, that was a really long-winded answer, but hopefully that answered your question.
No, that's really cool. It's really interesting as well to talk about like how those things are done, and it's like it's not very often that we talk about those subjects either, so it's really cool to have you like talk about those things like in context of a specific game as well. I think that really helps, like kind of understanding kind of like the effort and the thought process that went into adding all those features in, and yeah, no, honestly, like everyone's done such a great job, and yeah, no, it's been really cool.
No, it's really awesome. I think like I'm super proud of everything that the team has done. Like really happy to see how much positive response there's been around a lot of the accessibility stuff, and like of course there will always be things that can be better, like, but that will always be the case. And I think it's a case of like we're not really there yet in terms of making something that's 100% accessible to every single person, because it is such a spectrum. And so I'm just really pleased that there's a lot of stuff here which is really cool, and still discovering a lot of the accessibility by design things that give this like really nice stuff. So yeah, I've been enjoying playing it as well as a player. I've been like really enjoying my little exploration through the quarantine zone.
Yeah, this is cool. I can't wait to keep playing tomorrow. It's gonna be a really cool adventure. And then I think even if like some of you are watching the stream and you want to play it, I think everyone can have such a different experience playing it. It doesn't matter really that you've seen the stream already, because at the end of the day you can decide to play it the way you want, and I think that's the beauty about this game as well. Yeah, no, it's been really good.
No, it's been amazing. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
I know that I nerd out a little bit sometimes. People ask a question and I'm like, here's 101 thoughts.
No, honestly, like it's so good. It's been so good to have you, and then yeah, maybe we can do that on other games at some point if you're down for it, because it's been absolutely amazing having you over. And then yeah, that would be so cool. I'm so glad you guys had a good time as well. It's really cool. I'm so glad. But yeah, so we'll continue playing on stream from tomorrow, probably in the afternoon for a few hours, and then it will be next week. And then I guess Cari, if you do have like an Instagram or something, or like where can we follow you? Where can we find you? I guess.
Oh God, I'm terrified of social media.
Or nowhere if you don't want to. That's also absolutely okay.
I tend to post on Blue Sky a little bit. Is where a lot of my work stuff is. My Instagram is more my private space that I try to keep like separate from work.
That's cool.
So Blue Sky is definitely where I'm reposting and talking about a couple things at the moment. So but the other thing as well is that there is the game accessibility Discord. Oh no, don't have the first thing that come up be the award. God damn it.
I'm just gonna post your Blue Sky on the chat. Is that alright?
Yeah, that's totally fine. Go for it. So yeah. What, Adrian, stop it. Okay, fine. For anybody that didn't know, I won a little award this year, which I did not deserve.
Yes, you did.
I don't know how it happened.
Absolutely
did. One of the major sort of bodies in game accessibility is GA-Conf, which is the Game Accessibility Conference, and they run awards every year. And this year in January, I won the MVP award for Unsung Hero, which is wild and ridiculous
and so well
stupid,
deserved.
and I don't know how that happened. So I do not deserve it. The other people were so much more amazing. I even I think I was competing against Jordan DeVries from Respawn, and I'm so obsessed with everything he does. I'm so obsessed with him, and I'm just he's done amazing talks about the UX of Jedi, and I love that game so much. I love Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. I hate Star Wars, I hate Dark Souls, but for some reason that game just made it for me. So I was very, very happy. But yeah, it was very cool. It was cool. I was sat on my couch drinking my wine, having a lovely time watching the stream, and then they announced me as the winner, and I literally just went, what the fuck?
That was so good. Absolutely, that was insane. So GA Conf in London is actually in a couple of weeks. If you guys want to watch it, it's free and it's online, so you can watch all the talks and everything. And there's going to be a talk that Hannah and Duncan are going to do on Atomfall, if you're curious.
Yeah,
so
Hannah and Duncan are doing a talk there. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so good.
Well, so is Jordan, actually. I'm just looking at the speakers from Respawn.
And Wobbly's there as well,
yeah, Wobbly,
and Sierra. Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Sierra,
and Stacey.
Yes, Sierra. We've played the game.
Pine Hearts.
Pine Hearts. I've been talking about it for so long, and we played it on stream. And then Stacey from Ubisoft. A million from Player Research. There's going to be so many great speakers. So if you can tune in, it's going to be what's the dates? 13th and 14th of April, if I'm not mistaken. So Monday, Tuesday.
I think 14th, 15th.
14th and 15th of April. So tune in. Everything's going to be on YouTube. And then we can debrief. We'll talk about it on Discord anyway. But yeah, so definitely a good resource if you're interested in accessibility in video games, for sure.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of really, really cool talks. Stacey and Darren are doing a talk on motion sickness, and I'm so excited for it. Ame's talks are always amazing as well. Everybody's talks are fantastic. They're all going to be amazing, and it's going to be 2 days of just absorbing so much knowledge, and being really, really cognitively burnt out by the end of it. But it'll be great.
that'll be really good.
Cameron's talk's gonna be so great. He's talking about deaf accessibility, and I'm so excited because I feel like I still have so much to learn in that area. So I'm so excited for this. There's so many great things.
Yeah, there's someone from IO Interactive, so a good chance that this is on somewhere around Hitman games as well, which is good. So yeah, no, it's good. It's going to be amazing. So if you're interested, everything's going to be online on the day, and then it will be all recorded as well. So that's really good. Well, I was there with Cari last year, and then I've talked to everyone about it anyway. So yeah, we did a big debrief, which was good. So that was really, really cool. Cool. Well, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much, Cari. We'll do a post on Discord. Don't worry, that's all good. We can definitely do that. Thank you so much, Cari, for your time. That was absolutely amazing. I had such an amazing time tonight. And then,
thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Next time there's a game you want to talk about, we do that again.
Yes, I would love that. That would be so amazing. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Yeah, I've had a lovely time.
Yeah, same. Cool. Right. Well, that's it then. I'll see you guys on stream tomorrow, and then Cari will see you soon anywhere in the chat or everywhere. And then thank you so much, and have a good night, everyone. Thank you. I need to wait. I'm a pro streamer, so I'm supposed to have an outro and everything.
Is it bonne nuit? Bonne nuit is what I should say.
Bonsoir, bonne nuit. Good night, everyone. Thank you for everything. We'll see you soon. Bye bye. Music of the end. Yay. Bye.